Peace to the gods. Peace to the goddesses. Peace to the resistance. Salute Black Indian defenders. I rise to shine. Good morning. You know how we do. Welcome to Monday. Monday is the best day of the week. Y'all know it. Y'all know it. I know it. We all know it. Monday is the best day of the week. Because Monday is Manifesting Monday. I wish it was Monday. We manifest on Monday. Yes. So, how did y'all do last week? Did you do good? Did you see this again? This manifestation thing is practice, though. This is practice. This is us practicing. You know, um, us practicing, us working, us developing our abilities to manifest, us developing our abilities to attract the highest and best to life to us. That's what this is about. You know, Monday is the day where we sit back and we plan our whole week. We visualize our successes. We visualize our accomplishments. You know what I'm saying? We start to map out our journey of 1,000 steps. You know, there's nothing impossible for God. We God. You get it? So we always have to take time to meditate, to medicate, to manifest. These are our these are our chores. These are our habits. You know what I'm saying? These are the habits of a God. You know? Like, it's hard to complain when you're a God. You know what I mean? You're like, damn, look what I did. I mean, you be mad at yourself. You be complaining and shit. Like, damn, I added too much salt. I done put too much pepper. Shit. Can't be mad at nobody else. It's your recipe. This is my life. This is my manifestation. It's my manifestation. You know? So, like I try to explain to people, like, we're not afraid to want. We're not afraid to desire, because we deserve what we desire. See what I'm saying? So, you know, like, again, my want, my desire is for self-identification, for us to wake up to know that we are the ones, you know? So that again, that's going to be my goal for this week's manifestation. We're going to continue to work on us becoming self-identified, self-realized. We are the ones. And that is what we're talking about. Monday through Sunday, Sunday through Monday. You know? Those are the good things, the good parts. That's all I'm interested in, guys. I know it seems weird. Oh, God. You know, but I think our biggest problem is we don't focus on us enough. And obviously, y'all know that that's why we do what we do. So, a good way to meditate today, I think we're going to do a group meditation right now. I think that's what we need. Pardon me. If you're coming in late, you can catch up. We can build after this. But today, I really wanted us to just all get back on the same vibration. If y'all could dig it. It's a different thing now. You know, a lot of people feel funny, feel weird, and they might not be in tune with the right frequency. You might not be in tune with yourself. So let's just get on a plane today. Let's get on some group meditation. Let's get on some Indios rising. you know, when we come together and we meditate on a high vibe. Because again, I tell you that when we all get on the same mind, you know, like you could, I mean, you know, like this group think, this I am one shit, this, you know, we are all one mind, and it can do anything. It could be unimaginable. That's like, you know, if y'all wanted, like I say, the white man to get off the planet, all we have to do was think about it, you know? So today in Manifest Monday, we're going to do a lot of meditation. We're going to do some breathing. We're going to do some really fun exercises. You know what I'm saying? For like a couple minutes. You know what I mean? If I could, yeah, I mean, not too long, just for some time. These is the techniques that we need to know. Like, so people don't understand, like, smoking is meditating. See, here's the funny thing about this shit. Like, some people think that that your enemy's gonna tell you what the fuck's going on. Some people think that the people that pay you are going to tell you how to be their boss. Like, you know what I mean? No, some things you have to feel. Some things you have to know. Like you're like, unfortunately for some people, like, you know, we could sit, we could really, no matter what our intentions is, you know, sometimes we could, you know, do our best and really follow somebody, listen to somebody, but their intentions is not the right way. So the real shit is stuff that we gotta do. You know, like again, like so everybody find a nice comfortable spot. Fuck your neighbor, fuck your friends, fuck your phone, fuck your this, that, the third. We just want to get into one mind, all right? Come on, relax. Listen to my voice. Listen to my sounds. Listen to the vibration. Oh. See, I don't know if y'all can hear the crickets catching in. They caught that on. You see that? Watch this. Oh. Y'all see that? Y'all hear that? Can y'all feel that? I don't know if y'all can hear this, but this is like Animal Planet right here. Let's go Animal Planet. All right, I'm gonna try one more time now. Oh. That's crazy. Meantime, in the subconscious realm, your eyes should be flickering. You should be having this light that should be just dashing and just dashing and dashing inside of your pineal. Okay. So this light, this friend that we call um third eye, right? This pineal gland, this thing, this is your connection to the source. So if you're able to see light in darkness, you are special. There's no light source inside of your eyes. When your eyes close, there's no light source. So the light is inside of you. So you're special. Again, some people have calcified pineal glands. So when they close their eyes, they see darkness. And no matter how much they breathe, or know how much they imagine, they will only see darkness because they are from the dark. But you see light, I see light. You know. So now hopefully you guys are relaxed. Hopefully you've been doing this. I'm I'm in tune now because when I stop oming, I hear the crickets. Like I don't hear them now because I haven't done it in a minute. I don't know if y'all can hear them. I don't hear them, but we'll do it again just to see if they turn back on. Okay, they're there, but they're not as loud as they were just a second ago. So let's just do it one more time, just for science. Oh. I don't hear them. Nah, they didn't go that far. So they must be done. Wait a minute. Let's see if we can get it one more time. One more time. One more time. Don't worry about it. Don't worry. That was dope because they did it with me, and when I stopped, they stopped. Oh well. Well, anyway, so back to this meditation part. So yes, these frequencies are allowing us to connect to everything. My light is clicking right now. It's going crazy. But these frequencies are allowing us to touch and feel everything around us and to be touched and filled by everything that vibrates on the highest frequency around us, right? Um, so when we get into this meta state, this state of of being able to connect, this is the state of meditation. When we get to the point where we're able to feel, now again, the first thing we want to do is to be relaxed. We want to get comfortable. But once we get comfortable, we start to feel our surroundings, and our mind is lighting up, our brain is flickering. That's when we want to begin to visualize. Now, this is the most important part. Again, like setting yourself up, getting ready to box, getting ready to fight, getting ready to run or race is more important. Like stretching is more important sometimes than running. You know what I'm saying? So even though we're in the meditation stage and we're set up to meditate, we're in a batter's box, we're set up to bat. If we're not properly stretched, like like I just said with the then we're not going to allow our muscles to fully relax. So when we prepare to meditate, we have to relax ourselves and allow our muscles to like again stretch, allow our muscles to be able to respond, our mental muscles to be able to respond to what we are planning on doing right now. Okay, so that was our stretching part. We stretched. Now I'm gonna continue with this analogy. This is a baseball analogy in the sports analogy because I want us to understand that being a god is being a warrior. Meditating is a sport. Meditating is warrior, is worship, is war. Um, because again, you have war with so many different forces, elements, distractions. Um, so you're in a batter's box. You stretched out. You're ready to go. Now, when you're in this box and this pitch is about to come in, you have to have an idea of where you're going to put this ball. Don't just want to hit the ball. I'm trying to hit this ball to the right. I'm trying to hit this ball to the left. Oh, it's a gap right there. It's a this guy's slow. You know what I'm saying? Have an idea of where you're going to hit this ball. You're going for a three. Do you use the glass? Do you finger roll? Like you know where you're going, but before you do it, you have to have the idea of where you're going to take this. Oh, I'm shooting for three. I need a long range shot. So now you stretch, you enter the batter's box, you sit down, you meditate. Now you start to imagine, where are you going to hit this ball? Where am I going to take this shot? I mean, is it going to be a three? Is it going to be a finger roll? Am I going off the glass? These are the visualizations. These are the things that you do before you even release the shot. You see what I'm saying? Before you even hit the ball, you already visualize it. So you relax, you're breathing. Now you start to visualize. You visualize. Now you start to see where you're going. And now I tell people imagination, but see, people don't understand. Imagination is not some happenstance. It's not a mistake. It's not an accident. Imagination is a thing that you control. Okay, it's like a paintbrush from being held by a master painter. It's not just somebody throwing stuff against the wall. No, this is art. This is design. This is a creation. So as you visualize, you are creating where you're going to hit this ball. Like a painter, you're creating this finger roll. You're creating this bank shot off the glass. As an artist, you're visualizing your future. You're visualizing your manifestation as an artist. Okay? So this is how we have to understand what we're doing here. Meditation is a sport. Manifesting is a sport. It's for this is for fun. This is a love affair. This is how many points can I put up? How many, how much love can I show? How many things can I attract? You know, it's an art. It's a sport, and it's done by artistes and creators and designers and lovers. So when you step into the box, the batter's box, and you sit down into your third eye, and you start to visualize, you want to see your imagination. You want to control your imagination. You put the paint to the brush. Put the brush to the canvas. Your ingredients. Okay, cool. These are the colors that you have. We may only have red, orange, yellow, blue, indigo, and violet. We only got certain colors. This is life. We have our family. We have our situation. We have our family, our friends, our ingredients. These colors that we have, racism, oppression, all of this colors. You know. So now we sit down in our mind, in our imagination, in our third eye. We connect to the infinite, right? And we become this artist. We take our ingredients and we begin to paint. We begin to create and and produce beauty from the ingredients that we have, from whatever it seems to be, whatever the label on these colors are, whatever the label on these characters are. We take these characters and then we become and they become, right? And they become better, more beautiful, more alive, more vibrant. See, like artifacts, artificials, um like we are the art, we are the designer, we are the creator. You know what I'm saying? Like we have to sit down at the table of life in order, order our just desserts, order our feast. And I understand that sometimes in life you don't understand why you work in the kitchen. Like working in the kitchen helps you understand what goes into the food. You know what I'm saying? Like what goes into the ingredients and shit. You know? Like Working as a waiter or helping some or serving somebody allows you to know or and even appreciate how to properly be served. You know, like again, like a lot of these, like again, so the lesson, so here's the thing, the lesson of it is the experience. You don't get anything else but the experience. You don't have nothing else but opportunity. Motherfuckers is mad that they so rich. I'm trying to tell you, because it's like you do it so quick, you get so much money so fast, you miss shit. That's why niggas lose and go broke or whatever. You know what I mean? Because sometimes you're not taking the time to smell the roses, you know? But if you take the time and you smell the roses and you manifest this whole reality out the mud, again, this is a term that I keep bringing up, manifesting out the mud. This is that to me, that is the key. If we can ever get to a point, if you could ever get to the point in your life where you get to be at zero, you get to have some egg on your face, you get to have a little mud on your face, you get to start from zero, you know? Like I said about, the worst situation in the world. Like if karma comes to you and kicks your butt, you're lucky as fuck. Cause now you at the mud. And that's where you want to manifest from. You want to start from the mud. You want to be able to visualize your corn, to visualize your squash and your beans before they come up. Let the bullshit, the bad shit get out. Get the weeds out the ground. It's some weeds that have been planted. Just like, again, like when you clear a field, you knock over seeds and plants and they release stuff. So it's going to be some shit that's going to linger. So karma is not your enemy. Get that shit out the way. Your intentions are true and your heart is pure. You know what I mean? So those will always make the shit grow. So when you step into that box and you start to paint, you start to visualize, you start to imagine your highest and best self, and you start to see a place for your friends and see a place for your family, see a place for love. That is the world you manifest. You know, it's an art. Because again, see, sometimes, like I say, some people don't understand that I live in a world of mutual benefit. What you eat don't make me shit. So that means in that same way is that, like, like if I get, other people get. You know what I'm saying? And I don't necessarily want, if it's going to kill somebody, put somebody in jail or whatever, something negative for something. You know what I mean? I don't want to have to do that for somebody I love for me to shine. So that is a principle that I live by. That's a principle that I manifest by, you know? And these are principles that you can manifest by, because again, this is an individual thing. What he eat doesn't make you shit. So once you get to that mud part, once you get to that part where there's nothing else to do but grow, there's nothing else to do. Karma has got you. You've learned. You've lessoned. Because again, a lesson is really what it is. It's being less on. Like when you done it, you had to lose something actually in order to be a less on. It's not as much as, sometimes you earn shit. You learn what you earn. You know, but sometimes you have to pay for some shit. It's a lesson. It might cost you, whether it's financial, whether it's a kick in the butt. You know, but we're not afraid of lessons, whether it's money or whether it's a kick in the butt. Don't be afraid of that. Again, as long as you got true intentions, you'll be all right. You know. So again, once you get to that mud, once you get to that point where you done made some mistakes, but your intentions was true, and now your karma is in the right place and it's kicking in, then your shit start to grow. It starts to grow fully and truly, unmolested. Like I see a lot of us too, me included. We don't know how to protect our motherfucking crop. You know, like the hard part about manifesting and shit, like that's even harder than thing to continue to manifest, because this is before that. But the hard part of manifesting is, one, manifesting with you what you want, and then having other people say, damn, that's not fun, that's nothing, what you get that for, where you get that from, oh, you want that, you know what I'm saying? That's kind of weird and shit. When you really do something that you wanted to do and you manifested some shit out the mud, and you look around and people don't appreciate it, so you're kind of confused, like, what the fuck, I just did this, this is the shit. I didn't bother you, I didn't buy from you, I didn't ask you for nothing, I just did this, I did that, y'all see it? They're like, yeah, but why would you want to do that? So that is, to me, that's the beginning of it all. That is the beginning. But that's the hardest part. Because now you're faced with a decision like, damn, did I do the right thing? I mean, maybe I should have. Because again, so many people live for another person's acceptance and accomplishment. You know what I'm saying? So, and yeah, peace to their gods. Peace to Max Mod. So many people live for other people's accomplishments, you know? But we as the ones, we have to learn to live for our accomplishment. Our accomplishment has to be a higher order. And we have to understand that the people around us might not know what we're doing. So that's the point of me telling you that. Like, it's going to be hard at first when you manifest some fly shit. Motherfuckers was like, well, what's that? See, like, okay. All right. So people don't know. All right. So, like, all right, I got people in my family that might think that I'm weird, right? Because I say I got money and all this crazy stuff. But I had actually offered to buy my mom cars, offered to buy my mom houses, all this extra shit, but she don't want it. She don't want it. I've given my mom money, put it in her bank account, all this shit. She don't want it. I give her money every month, and she gives the money away quick. Some people don't want stuff. They know how to do it their own shit. I'm telling you, I can put hundreds of thousands of dollars in her account, and she wouldn't want it, wouldn't want to touch it. You know what I'm saying? And the reason why I'm saying this is to say, like, so what does that mean for me now? Because some niggas' dream is like, they were like, oh, you don't do this for your mom, you ain't buy your mom a house, you ain't buy your mom a car. If she not gonna live in this shit, what the fuck is the purpose of it? If your mom live in the projects, but she like her neighbors, she like her friends, she not trying to move, then that don't make you a bad person, because you can manifest her a better situation. She just don't want it. Like a couple months ago, like probably like 2 months ago, I could have bought my situation came out, could have bought my mom a car. There's a couple, you know what I mean? She's like, I don't want it. You don't want it? Okay, cool. You don't want it. You know what I mean? Like, okay, there's nothing that goes on, you know what I'm saying, that I can do about that. You don't want it. Other people on the street, they might not know that, hey, she turning down houses, she turning down cars. I don't run around telling my aunts and my uncles, yo, this is what I tried to buy my mom, this is what I tried to buy her. No. So what I'm trying to explain to people is, this shit is not about anybody else's manifestation. They're going to be happy. You just because you could do something and they don't understand it, don't mean that you shouldn't keep doing it. Don't mean that you can't continue to move in that direction. You know what I'm saying? Like I say, because like if like I say, some people don't need the extra shit. They don't need the fly shit. Again, I really wanted to buy acres and all that. Like I tell people, like, look, my mom ain't going nowhere. My family ain't going nowhere. We could talk acres, all that shit. They not going nowhere. You know what I mean? They want to be here. So they ain't trying to get no land and run nowhere. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I have to adjust my whole life to stick around with these niggas. You know what I'm saying? But that don't mean I'm supposed to stop manifesting, because I don't got nobody to manifest to. I ain't got nobody to give to. That don't mean that you did a wrong thing by offering a person something that seems better. You know what I'm saying? Like, again, even with everything, people think that they know, but once they get it, then they're like, oh no. That's what I'm saying. Like I laugh. Like my mom, she can't ask me for nothing. She can't impress me for nothing. I'm like, what are you talking about? I give you money all the time. Like, you don't like, what is, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't have no kids, so that's the only person I can talk about. It's my mom's. It's my responsibility. But other people, my aunts and other stuff. Like, you know, like people they don't really want what we think they want, is what I'm saying. Like if they wanted what they thought they wanted, they would have had the imagination to go get it. So what I'm trying to explain is that don't mean we gotta stop manifesting. Because some people comfortable in their situation don't mean that you should be comfortable in your situation. If you don't feel comfortable, you're not comfortable. You know? So you could look strange to motherfuckers that you know. That's cool. You know what I'm saying? But that don't mean that you stop doing what you're doing. That don't mean that you turn down opportunities to bless a nigga, opportunities to give a person something that you think that they will like. You know? But like I said, even with my friends and stuff, like it was my homeboy birthday and shit. We went to Atlantic City. Like I got a lot of friends, you know what I mean? This is my friend, whatever. Like so, and I know my friends is funny. You can't give my friends stuff. Like that's why they my friends and shit, right? I respect that. So, but it's his birthday and shit. So I'm like, you know what I mean? I want to give him something, right? So I'm like, oh cool, we're in Atlantic City. I'm gonna give you a couple $100 to gamble and shit, right? Just to gamble with. This nigga started an argument. You know what I mean? Like niggas start arguments and shit. Over because the nigga gave you some money for your birthday. Like what the fuck? You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's my homeboy. Like these is my niggas. Like I wasn't trying to be disrespectful. That's besides it's your birthday. But what I'm trying to explain to people is you don't have to stop manifesting your shit because other people don't want shit. This is God's school. This ain't normal man school. I'm not to tell you to dumb yourself down and shit. You know what I'm saying? So that's just the point that I need to work home for the beginners, for the people in the beginning that's just coming into this and when you do something and you want to share it. And he like, well, that's nice, but that's not for me, baby. That's not for you. Like this is a fast car. What do you mean? Here, you can have it. That's not for me. I ain't, you know what I mean? I don't need that. Like, damn, shit. Like you out here doing too much sometimes. You know what I'm saying? Like for real, like again, like some niggas in their whole life, they might have dreams of buying their mama a house. They might. Until you hit her with it and she like, move. I gotta move somewhere. What about my friend? You know how far I gotta go to church and all this extra shit? Like, what the fuck? What about the American dream? What about I'm supposed to be telling niggas I bought my mama a house? What the fuck? Yeah, that sounds good. But I don't really like, god damn it. You know what I mean? Mama don't wanna move. Mama ain't into that shit. Mama rather sit here and help motherfuckers, you know, give her money to these niggas that need help and shit like that. So that's what I'm saying. Like, don't trip off of when you got people, loved ones that you think could do better or should be doing better, and they cool. Like I said, I respect the fact that they cool. You know what I mean? Like we have to be cool. We have to be cool and stop trying to be the motherfucking the white man. Like, you know, get what we want. If that's what she want to be, she rationalized the situation. Like this is where I like to be. My neighbors is cool. My such and such is cool. I'm friends here, and everybody know where I'm at. Damn, okay. What about this money though? You want to do? I don't know what to do with it. Oh, you know, such and such. She needs some money. She about to have this. Let me call her and give her. Like, goddamn, hold up. How you know me how cool like that? Take the money and give it right away and shit. Give it away quick, faster than I gave it to her and shit. For real. I mean, one day I came in the house and shit, and she was like, she had said some shit, and I could just sit there. And I'm looking at her. She just looked. I'm like, what's wrong? You alright? She's like, yeah, such and such. I was like, what? Then she was like, yeah, I got $600 in the bank. I'm like, you got what? You got $600 in the bank. What are you doing? What's wrong? And she started telling me about such and such. I'm like, oh my God. And I just wanted to cry because it's like, how do you do this shit? How do you just give motherfuckers and I know I give my mom money all the time. So so anyway, I go and I leave. And as soon as I leave and I go put some money in her, all right, I go put some money in her bank account, right? She called me like the next day or something, 2 days later or whatever. And was like, yeah, I gave that money to such and such. I'm like, God damn it. You just said you had $600. I just transferred some money. And then as soon as I give you money, you give it away to such and such. So that's all I'm trying to explain to people. Like, sometimes it ain't about trying to change a person or trying to move. That's why I say, like, y'all trying to move niggas out the ghetto or some shit, or trying to stop a person from living in a project or some shit. I say to you, do that nigga got a flat screen? Do them niggas got Jordans and Xboxes? Well, them niggas is happy. Leave them the fuck alone. You know what I'm saying? Like, them, what kind of car they driving? You know what I mean? Niggas living in the hood, what kind of car they driving? But them niggas is happy. Leave them niggas the fuck alone. Because now we can understand why living in South Philly, why living downtown, why living in North Philly is important to motherfuckers. Because they paying $500,000 for a crib for that's a crack house that used to be vacant. You know what I'm saying? To walk to work and to walk downtown and all this shit. So don't always get caught up in money. That's another thing I always say. Fuck the money. Get what you want. You know what I'm saying? I want what I want and shit. But this. I mean, like, we talking. This is a real manifesting shit. You know what I'm saying? When y'all getting in this, when y'all visualizing how to bring this shit to you, when y'all attracting this shit to you, don't look down at people that have mastered their situation. You know what I'm saying? Because again, in the end, we want to be them. We want to be motherfuckers that have everything we want. You know what I'm saying? Like, for real, for real. We want to be them niggas that have everything we want. Where we don't want anything. Like I said, what is a God and shit? If we, like Christians and Muslims, believe that there's a God in heaven that got time to look down and worry about motherfuckers on earth. You know what I'm saying? That must mean this nigga got everything he want. He's so bored to death, he can worry about the regular little nigga. You know what I'm saying? And that's how we want to be in life. We want to be the niggas that got everything we want, where we could take our time to make sure that the little niggas got everything they want. That's the God. That's a God. And again, like I said, my mom, I would be shocked if she really had little money, because she's a visualizer. She's a dreamer. You know what I mean? She speaks stuff into existence. Like I say, she told me to get up and go claim this shit. You know what I'm saying? All this extra shit. She know how to do all this shit. That's her shit. All this is her shit. So I can't imagine her really being broke and not being broke, but like, you know, I can't imagine it. She always gonna have. And people that's not afraid to, you know, to dream and visualize and to speak stuff into existence. You know what I'm saying? People that's not afraid to believe in miracles and shit, they always gonna have. People that always give, them vessels, them healers, they always gonna have, because they always got to give. You can always call certain people and shit. You know what I mean? Like I say, certain people they want just enough to give. You know what I mean? Like, I tell a nigga, if you going to shoot dice, you in a club, you in Atlantic City somewhere, or AC or Vegas, you see an old lady pull up to the table, bet on her. I don't give a fuck what you talking about. Bet on her, nigga. 9 times out of 10, 8 times out of 10, she hit, because everything she do, she gonna take it back to her grandkids, her motherfucking cousins' kids, and the whole neighborhood that she feeding. So bet on her. She gonna win. Her energy is through the roof. You know what I'm saying? Those are the people that we gotta respect. Those vessels. You know what I'm saying? The people that get to give. You know what I mean? And that's what we doing here. We're manifesting out the mud. We getting to give. We learning how to get. So we ain't gotta depend on Oprah. We ain't gotta depend on motherfucking Tyler Perry to help us. You know? We can give and get. And again, I'm not telling niggas to want to get rich and all this extra shit. I'm telling you to want whatever you want. Fuck the price, fuck the value, fuck the the sticker price that they put on it, because again, the value is how you feel. The value is that moment. It's that feeling in the moment. That's the value. That's what we want to do. We want to get caught up in the feeling, in the outcome. We want to get caught up in knowing. You know what I mean? Like knowing that this is ours. You know what I'm saying? Like that's the thing. If you don't know that this shit is yours, it's not. You know what I mean? If you are not the one, you are not. So that's how we gotta live. We have to understand that we are the one. We know who we are. We know what we bring to this thing. You know. So on Mondays we manifest. On Mondays we create the highest and best in life, and we distribute it. We share it. We give it to our family and our friends. Like to me, like I'm saying, like it's nothing to have. It's nothing to have. It's everything to give. And again, like I said, it's terrible because I wish I could just give people, but again, giving people is not the solution. People don't really want to give. People, you know, they the way they've changed the world right now, they've disrespected giving and receiving. But that's honestly, if you ask somebody what's the secret to to receiving, it's giving. The universe hates a vacuum. If you create a vacuum, if you create a space, the universe will fill it with your desires, with what you want. So we want to give. We want to, Like I look for excuses to give and people to give too and shit. You know. So when you out here manifesting, when you inside your mind, when you deep into the visualization, like don't trip. Don't trip. Keep visualizing. People might not understand you trying to be free and you trying to manifest a reality. Like, what's wrong with the reality we got? Like, okay, you know, this shit is this shit is player one. This is Avatar. Like, this is the last Avatar right here, guys. Like, this is not um for everybody. Everybody cannot win. Everybody can't be VIP. Everybody can't be first class. There's only one presidential suite. Like, and that's the beautiful thing, though. See, like the competition of life is what makes it exciting and shit. That's what makes life exciting, the competition. Like if you like, again, like the good thing about like you're God. You don't have to talk to yourself. You created yourself. You created another one of you. You said, hey, go over there and tell me what's going on over here. You told yourself, hey, go over here and tell me what's going on over here. You know? But when you meet yourself, you're not supposed to lie to yourself, shit on yourself, disrespect yourself, do anything other than keep it 100 with yourself. You know? And that's what this is, bro. This is the time for us to go out here and love on each other, to keep it 100 with each other. There's nobody that's talking about manifesting this shit because they're not doing it. I want you to, it's difficult. It's difficult to be able to do stuff that other motherfuckers can't do. That's cool. That's cool. So go ahead and take the easy way then. Go ahead and be like these whole niggas and cheat yourself. Cool. You'll never, like I said, like you can never get over and get ahead if you don't believe in me. You have to respect the me and miracle. You know what I'm saying? Like that's the most important thing. If the shit ain't motherfucking for you, if you're not gonna appreciate the shit, if you're not gonna like the shit either way, then don't do the shit. That's what I'm saying. Like a lot of this shit, we getting caught up trying to help people and doing what we think they want us to do instead of doing what we think is right. Like I'm saying, like y'all understand, like, and I'm telling y'all shit about real life shit that motherfuckers might not have experienced yet, right? But I'm telling you this shit to save you heartache and shit. Like I say, it's a lot of like again, we living for other people. That's how life is. Like that's a kid's dream is to buy his mom a house, to buy his mom a car. These are kids' dreams. These are things that you can tell a kid, you know what I mean? And these are badges of honor that you can put on a kid. You know what I'm saying? But what I'm trying to explain to y'all is that don't do it for that. You can, I mean, that could be your motivation as a kid. That could be your motivation for the kid. But if she don't want it, dog, oh, if niggas don't want to be rich, if motherfuckers want to get up and go to work tomorrow, if motherfuckers don't want to manifest their own reality, oh well. These are hard pills to swallow, man. Like I say, the shit is disappointing and shit. The shit is disappointing and shit. You know? So that's why we have to start. And again, like, listen. So yeah, all of this is to say is that you live in a perfect world. I live in a perfect world and shit. I get to manifest for me. You live in a world, you get to manifest for you. You get to give to other people. Like I say, like if you know that, like if you know she a giver, then keep giving her so she can give. If I know that these niggas like to build, I'm gonna keep doing stuff so they can build. You know what I'm saying? Like this is how we do in life. Like you don't have to manifest um the white man's dream. We don't have to manifest tickets to Africa. You know what I mean? Like I'm gonna get tickets to Africa. Ain't nobody going. That's reality right now with everything. Nobody wants to go to Africa. They talking like they do. Niggas say, yeah. I want this, I want that. But the average person don't want that. Or they would have had it. Like something like that's a lot of attention. That's a lot of it. Like because you getting money and you become able to handle that shit, some people don't want that attention. Some people don't want those problems. You know what I mean? Some people, like I said, they got money and they don't want people to know they got money. You know what I'm saying? So you putting the light on them ain't doing them no good. Like I know niggas that got millions and don't own a car. You know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers wouldn't even know they had millions and shit. You know? Like this nigga, yeah, he just doing what the fuck he want. He jump on a bus every day to go to work and to go to fucking movies and all this old dumb shit. Go to anywhere he go, he on a bus. He don't care. These niggas is crazy, right? No, they not. They happy. Motherfuckers is happy. This is Animal Planet, man. This shit is not that serious shit. None of this shit is as serious as we're making it. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, like getting rich is not as serious as we make it. We don't need to get rich. You just need the ability to get what you want. If you want a mansion, cool. If you want a condo, cool. Whatever you want. You know what I'm saying? Like some people don't want no fucking don't want them worries about doing the loan and raking leave. That's a lot of fucking problems for some niggas. And every time every time I remember and look back at that shit, I'm so glad I don't have those problems today. Like I'm telling you, like honestly, when I lived in that mansion and shit, I didn't know about a lot of shit. This girl I was dating, like I told y'all before, when I first moved to California, I had a girlfriend whose parents was rich and they bought her a house in this fancy neighborhood, and she wanted me to. That's why I moved out there to move with her, whatever. But I couldn't do it. I can't be living off no women. That shit was crazy. So I just couldn't do it. I said, I gotta go, baby. I gotta struggle. I'm here to learn. I'm here to get stripes, right? That's what we're doing. So I broke up. Not broke up, but we were still friends, right? Anyway, long story short, I want to move. You know, living in the biggest house in her whole neighborhood, right up the street from her. Actually, at the corner of her block, it's the biggest house with the biggest pool and the best view. That's where I live. That's my house. So one day she's coming out the house. One day she calls me and she's like, "Yo, you need to do something with your leaves. You need to do something with your hedges and your lawn. You're making the neighborhood look bad." Who, me? Okay, thank you. Thanks, Amber. Thanks, Amber. How you doing? You okay? Yeah, all right. Well, okay, Amber. I think I need to call somebody. Thank you. Yeah, I just called to let you know. Okay, thank you, Amber. Damn. I didn't even know like that shit was like making the whole neighborhood look bad, right? But they will let you know. If she would, and she couldn't wait to let me know. God damn it, Amber. Yeah, nigga, you left me, nigga. You making us look. But it wasn't like I left. I didn't leave her. I see. My thing is, I always say this. I'm a father to struggle. I never knew what that meant. I always say I'm a father to struggle. The struggle is our child, dog. The struggle. Like you married, like not marry a girl, but you fuck with a girl whose parents is dumb rich. Like we like basically just out of college, and they bought her like a crib in like the Black Beverly Hills. Like, what are we doing here? Like again, I'm working for MTV. I was so high level at all this time, like MTV, NBC, all this shit, selling keys, selling bricks, all that shit. Right? I'm like, no, stop it, get off the wheel. Get off the wheel. And niggas can always be like, you make some struggle decision. Like, you got a struggle channel. You be doing some struggle shit. You always want to take the hard way. You want to take the hard way, but that's the mud, nigga. Manifest your own shit out the mud. I ever had a woman like, yeah, nigga. Remember, you used to sleep on the couch, and I used to pay me for me. You had to dick me down for rent and all this shit. Gosh, I can't. Not to say, that's just me. I want to manifest out the mud. I want to know how rent gets paid every month. I want to know how residuals. You know what I mean? Like, how do I set up my residuals? You know what I mean? How do I set up my mind space? I want to know how I do this for myself. You know? I got some friends though. Like one of my best friends at the time. This nigga's a weirdo now. I be wanting this nigga to come see me. This nigga a giant. This nigga like 6'9", 260 pounds, dumb crazy built, right? I be asking this nigga, yo, my nigga, please give me a fair one, my nigga. Please give me a fair one. This nigga is a professional boxer and the whole shit. I beg this nigga, give me a fair one, my nigga. When you get a chance, nigga, he won't do it. But yeah, this nigga, I ain't gonna say his name, but this nigga, so I gotta tell you, like niggas date a lot of celebrities, movie stars, whatever, some shit. That's nothing. Like they just regular people to regular people, right? So my friend, he started dating like a singer, or whatever, hanging with us. He dating a singer, and y'all know like one of my other best friends, he got like a Bentley and shit. So mind you, this guy actually worked at the airport. He was big, tall, 6'6" nigga, but so he kind of like a security guard for my other nigga. Not really, nobody got a security guard, but for my man, you know, my man in the streets, he driving a Bentley. He don't mind having a nigga that look like a security guard around him. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, hang with us, hang in a lifestyle. This nigga meet a celebrity, right? A quote Grammy-winning singer, right? Right, mind you, right? So he meets a Grammy-winning singer, right? And he, you know, driving my friend car to go date her, wearing my friend clothes on the dates and shit. So she think he rich. She think he the man. He got a Bentley. He hanging with us, a bunch of real niggas and shit. You know what I'm saying? A bunch of niggas that's famous and doing real shit in all levels and all types of shit. So, you know, he married a chick. You know what I mean? This nigga marries the chick. Like, he went from working at the airport to being married to a Grammy-winning. At this time, she's just a Grammy-winning R&B singer at this time, right? So yeah, he's different. He's better than me. So anyway, long story short, right? They he live in Philly. I'm from Philly, but they moved to Atlanta, right? So they moved to Atlanta, and you know, they struggling. They working. They struggling. They ain't gonna front. You know, it's the beginning. It's they struggle shit. You know, she, you know, her Grammy shit old. You know what I mean? She got kids. Her kids is grown. His kids is old. Them niggas, you know what I mean? They struggling. They basically sleeping on motherfuckers' couches and shit, all type. They surfing, but they not like flat, bro. But they surfing. So anyway, this nigga, like, he leave her one day. One day he leave her and, like, you know, come back to Philly and shit. So he come to my house. Like, this nigga come to my house. Like, everybody, I said, every people come to my house every day. This is my house. Is like, I live, you know, it's like a cool spot. But he started coming to my house like every day again and shit, right? He moved back like with his moms and shit, cause you know he was living with his wife. He moved with his mom, so he could just have, you know, you know, live with your family. That's what's up. That's what I live with my family. Fuck it. So this nigga, I'm like, dog, you should get back with your wife. I'm arguing with this nigga every day. So now every day he comes to my house, it's about, yo, you should get back with your wife. You should get back with your wife. You gotta make this work. This is that and the third. You gotta make this work. I'm explaining to this nigga every day, fighting with this nigga, explaining to this nigga why he should go back to his wife and make his situation work. Manifest this whole shit out the mud, dog. She ain't this, she ain't that, da da da, whoopty whoop. She just think. I'm like, but what are you? You work at the airport. You know what I'm saying? You came back to work at the airport? Like, he not like we gotta say niggas have work and stuff. He didn't really have work. This is my man friend. You know, he's big nigga look like a bodyguard, right? You know, but he not really like a hustler. So I'm like, yo, you should go back with her. And I'm begging this nigga, I'm fighting this nigga, all this shit. So he goes back with her. He goes back to Atlanta, and I'm like, yo, you gotta just do what you gotta do. Like, you gotta, like, you know, you gotta start making money, right? Start working security. So this nigga, like, he worked security guard at these clubs and shit. So I'm like, all right, now I'm giving these. I gotta tell you, I'm like, I be giving these niggas the script. Y'all think I be saying this shit? You just be copying the shit. But no, you gotta give a nigga a script for their life, a script so they can move on, how to manifest the shit step by step. So I'm like, all right, cool. So now you doing security. I'm like, listen. He like, yeah, it ain't no real money though. He might make $100 a day or whatever. I'm like, this how you make money doing security. Cause he don't really do security. The nigga work at the airport. I'm trying to tell y'all. So now he down there back with his wife. He working security at these clubs in Atlanta. So I'm like, yo, you gotta start charging niggas for hats, charging niggas for no ID, charging niggas for skip the lines, all that shit, nigga. Like, niggas know what they gotta pay for. You know what I'm saying? He like, what? So I told this nigga how you get money off this shit. So this nigga get money or whatever. So all right, long story short, y'all know me. I work for MTV, NBC. I'm telling y'all this shit. So now he talks to his wife about getting a reality show. I already had a TV show. So now I'm telling these niggas about the TV show. First they went down there and got a record company and all this shit. So anyway, long story short, his wife then got a reality show. These niggas done been on a reality show. They done had 2 or 3 reality shows. All this shit because I begged this nigga to go back with her. I told this nigga how to go get this shit out the mud. So that's what I'm trying to tell y'all niggas. Them niggas went from couch surfing to having fucking TV shows on BET, fucking R&B divas on what's that other station and shit, TV1. The motherfuckers did all types of shit. Cause a motherfucking real nigga told that nigga to go back to his wife and don't work at the fucking airport. You know what I'm saying? That's from the bottom to the top on a motherfucker. And they took the name from me. So that's what you do if you manifesting shit. You ain't got to fucking always manifest your own shit. You manifest shit for other people. It's all visual. When you sit there in your dreams, I mean not in your dream, but in your imagination, you picking out your imagination for your friends and your family too. Like I told that nigga, like that's my man. This nigga we don't get along because I think that's why I thought I was gonna work for him or some shit. You know, I had a record thing, so he's got a record company. They like, who you gonna sign to me? Coming to Atlanta, sign to me? I'm like, nah, nigga, you crazy? They offered me. I had a Universal record deal. Universal gave me a label. No, nigga. So then I go to LA. I'm making TV shows. Then that's when they get that reality show and they do that, you know, R&B divas and all that extra shit. So they copying me the whole way. You know what I'm saying? Y'all think niggas just copy me online and all this shit. No, but I'm giving niggas the gems. This is what I do. I don't have no problem. This is what y'all going to do. You're going to manifest the reality for the world. Everybody around you should be the shit. Everybody around me the shit. My other best friend, this nigga is Mike Tyson's manager. Like niggas like how he meet his wife. He'll tell you, well, man, that nigga lent me his car for a month. Yeah, they had just kicked in my door in my crib. I was on such and such. You know, I had just met my wife, and I'm basically homeless because the cops put a lock on my door. And this nigga, he was out of town, but he gave me his car. I gave it back to him with 100 tickets and all this extra shit, but that gave me a time to build my relationship with my wife, and we got on our feet. And now look at us. We out here in Vegas. The shit. I was just out in Vegas with them last couple months ago, kicking it. All my friends are the shit. Like I said, even with the nigga Jay Morrison, his best friend is my friend. And that's why Jay Morrison is quick to do. I said, yo, you should do it. And that shit, he's quick to do what I say. Like, we have to not be afraid to manifest for other people. This is the reality of the shit. See, y'all motherfuckers talking. Y'all just say shit that's hating shit. When you tell a motherfucker some shit that makes sense, he gonna defend it now, but he gonna go home and think about that shit. And he gonna get into that shit. He gonna come out with corner classes. You know what I'm saying? He gonna come out and get back to him true self. This nigga out here, like, and that's why I don't fuck with the nigga. Because the nigga told me some shit one time. I'm like, dog, don't you think if I could, that's what I said. I wish I showed a text message. I'm like, nigga, if you think I could, if you think I don't have a plan for you, don't think I have a plan for myself. If I can manifest I don't think I can manifest my own reality, dog. Are you stupid? Like, are you kidding me? Like, cause that's how niggas will start thinking that they getting over on you. Cause you giving them gems and shit, you giving them game, and you like, that's not what I do. I don't do that. I'm not no house husband. I ain't gonna be on no TV show as no diva's husband and shit. How many of them R&B divas had a husband that y'all remember and shit? None. But one of them niggas is my friend that I told to go back and get with that shit. Stay with your wife. You know what I mean? Some nobody ass niggas and shit. That you can manifest their reality. But they my friends. I'm not saying that. We was friends. But that's why I did that for him. Because he was my friend. I'm going to give it to you real. This shit niggas be talking that cool shit. Yeah, fuck that bitch. Cool shit. No, nigga. You better go do what you can do. But I don't mind him saying fuck me. Because I ain't your wife. I ain't going to be sitting here fucking you. If that's how you can live with yourself by shitting on the motherfucker that made. So that way, that's what I'm saying. Like a nigga will steal you and be you so much that he'll hate you and shit. He'll hate the authentic, you know? And that's where we started with this shit. So don't get mad because you giving a motherfucker some shit. and they don't understand it. Just keep giving shit. Find somebody else to give it to. Like I say, all my friends is going to tell you how I helped them get their wife, how I helped them get their job, or how I helped them get their best part of their life. All my fucking friends. Or they ain't my friend. Because that's what I'm here to do. That's what I told my friend. That's what I'm saying to my friend and shit. Like, he was mad at me. He not mad at me. He just said, he wish I would have called him type of shit. What I did to Jay. But I had to tell this nigga, like, my nigga, like, this is what the fuck I do. You know me. Like, when I said, like, when I first, like, when we was young, these niggas had beef with some other niggas. I'm the niggas that's always squashing beef. I don't have beef with nobody. Never have beef. It'd be like rap beef and other shit. Niggas don't have problems with me. If a motherfucker don't like me, they quiet about it. I always solve motherfuckers' problems and niggas that can't walk around and shit. I make it cool for niggas and shit. That's what we do as guys. We manifest this shit. I don't get caught up in the shit. We can't get caught up in the shit. We have to create reality. That's what I'm saying. I had to argue with this nigga. It was so many days I'm in my house arguing with this nigga to go back with his wife, just for this nigga to come back down the line, TV show later, a couple appearances on a fucking talk show later, and shit on me. Like, are you serious? Like, dog, are you crazy? Like, what do you think? It's just happening. Like, I don't believe he even fixed his face to try to shit on me. That's why I was like, damn, nigga. I was like, you need to fight me, dog. You need to fight me. Because I done put in a lot of fucking, you know what I'm saying? Like, really friend shit time with you and shit. And you mad at me and shit. Like, that's fucked up. Like, so you just get your aggression off. I wouldn't do that with a lot of people, but just with some niggas that really got aggression with you because they can't control you and shit. Like, dog, are you serious? You mad because I don't want to fuck with y'all because y'all fucking with Latifah and y'all going deeper into the Matrix and shit. Like, I'll tell you how to get deep into the Matrix. I could tell you how to fuck with some motherfucking stars and all this shit. I got billionaires that want to finance my whole situation and shit, but I'm not a sellout. I don't have to do that. I don't have to set other niggas up to die. Like, that's crazy. And now I know, I mean, and plus, y'all know, that shit is over anyway. All that shit is over. Dumb niggas. My bad, guys. Peace. Peace. Yeah. But that's what we doing, though. Yeah. We manifesting this shit. We manifesting it for the people around us. You know what I'm saying? Like, even if you gotta fight and argue with niggas for them to have their best life, that's what we gotta do, bro. I think it's that important. Cause that nigga, I can tell you, everybody I know, like a motherfucker, will tell you that I helped them, and they should say the same thing about you. They're gonna say the same thing about you. We the directors, we the mentality, we the mental out here. We not sitting back letting motherfuckers go down the wrong path. We not sitting here letting our friends look cool, disrespecting himself by disrespecting his wife. Fuck that. No, nigga, you go be a man and do the mind fuck. You go be the man and lay the pipe and shit. You know what I'm saying? Let her fuck around and be dick whipped. Do what the fuck you got to do, but don't be coming here talking about what she doing. She got a fucking Grammy, nigga. She better do nothing else. She better find a way to get some money out there. You better fuck around and, oh, she's smart. Well, then you better feed her. You better find a way so she can eat and think if that's all she got to do. If she the shit like that, nigga, let her think. You better start bodyguard and all this other shit, but you gonna work at the airport in Atlanta? Fuck these niggas. Tell these niggas the truth, man. Fuck these niggas. What type of nigga is you if you got a friend you can't tell the truth? You know what I'm saying? That nigga ain't your friend. You don't want to be my friend and shit. I mean, man, like, honestly, yes and no. Like, yes and no, bro. Like, yes and no. Like, honestly, like I'm telling you, like, yes and no. Like, that's the funny thing about it. Yes and no. Yes and no. You know what I mean? It's like, yo, it's like Like again, we the adults, we the gods. It's like we can't get appreciation from some motherfucking kids. You know what I'm saying? It's like a nigga that's like a thief can't appreciate you for stealing your shit. You know what I'm saying? Like it's the fucked up world. You know what I'm saying? It's like, it's like it's a game. It's not even like I say, like, it's not even a worth appreciation and shit. So it's like it's yes and no. Like none of this shit is worth it. This shit is just like that's why I'm saying we have to be the meat and the miracle. We have to be so selfish about loving us and loving and wanting the best for other motherfuckers. That has to be a selfish thing and shit. Like doing the right thing gotta be selfish. You know what I'm saying? Like for real. It's selfish. It's like I said, at the place I'm in, like I keep saying this shit, I'm retired, all this extra shit, but I have really been pointed to the place where it's like I said, even with my mom, like I don't have wife, I don't have kids and shit. So a nigga grow up, you want to do shit to impress people in your family and shit like that. Like my family know who the fuck I am. They know I can get anything, I can do anything. They know this shit. So I'm not trying to impress them. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I'm not worried about them appreciating the shit. You know what I'm saying? Like me and my dad don't get along, right? My dad don't like me. He told me this a long time ago. I mean, like one day I was in California and shit, right? And my dad is an idiot, right? It's crazy. These weirdo, right? So this nigga calls me and explains to me why he don't like me, right? And why he didn't like me and all this shit, like, why he's been acting, not liking me my all this old extra shit. I'm like, man, what this, you trying to start an argument or some shit? Then again. So anyway, the point I'm trying to make is, one day I got to show my dad $100,000 and shit. Like for real, like you know what I mean? Like, cause I remember when I was young, and he was talking big shit. Like, yeah, we was about to my parents didn't get married, so I was like 12 or some shit. So he was like, yeah, I could buy it. We about to get a house or something. He was like, yeah, I could buy this house. You know what I mean? I got 60,000 in the bank. I could buy this house. You know what I mean? And I don't like this nigga. I'm telling y'all. So he be treating me shit like, oh, I'm telling you, grown ass man tell me, you know. So anyway, I'm gonna tell y'all what he said in a minute. Once I finish the story, I don't want y'all to really go off the deep edge and shit. But so that nigga that be funny, like, so I got a sister that's his daughter and shit, right? And he know she smart, she get good grades and all this shit. You know what I mean? And and he shit on me my whole life. He don't like me, you know what I mean? But hey, I got to show this nigga 100 grand and shit, like in my like early 30s, late 30s, early 40s. Like, hey, look, I'm rich. How about you? Remember that time you was talking about you had 60,000? How about you? You know what I'm saying? So like I'm past the point of appreciation with these niggas and shit. Like that's like that shit. I'm past that. Like, cause the niggas that hated on me and shit, I had a chance to show them motherfuckers my existence and shit while I'm here. So anyway, when my dad wound up calling me and telling me that night, for the people that would ever want to feel low down and dirty rotten and shit, I'm gonna tell you, don't feel bad. You're not low down dirty rotten. Here's some low down dirty rotten shit. So this nigga, grown ass man, can proceeds to tell me why he don't like me, and that it really is not my fault that he don't like me. It's my mom's fault because he asked her to get an abortion because my sister, she's like 6 months older than me, and her mom was pregnant or some shit. So he ain't want to. Like, this is what this grown ass nigga is telling me. I'm like, dog, you serious? But at this point, I tell her, sometimes you just gotta let niggas talk. I'm like, oh shit, okay, the fuck. Listen, I'm listening now. So this nigga is telling me, yeah, it ain't your fault I don't like you, nigga. Like, you should have never been born, nigga. Like, I really asked your mom. I told that bitch, dog. Where you born? I told that bitch. Don't have you fuck this nigga, right? And then even going further, like, and then your name and shit. He's like, man, like, oh man, I really like, man. He's like, that's my name and shit. Like this nigga, like he was grown, going in, like just like sad, like just sick, sad, like just shitting on me, my name, my existence, everything. Like, yeah, like like you a mistake. Like the shit that Polight was reading with the little girl, life is a mistake. Like, yeah. But see, here's the thing, like, so this is the show about the appreciation shit. So here's the thing about life being a mistake. Like, life is a mistake, dog. Like, I don't know nobody that's planning no kids and shit, so I'm not expecting motherfuckers to be planning me, and I know my sisters, so I never expected the shit like that. But to hear a grown ass nigga say that shit, I'm like, yo, this is the weakest nigga I ever heard in my life. You the weakest motherfucker I ever met. This some shit you take to the grave. You don't tell nobody you fucking had an abortion and shit. Who the fuck didn't have wanted to have a like, nigga, you soft. So we cool. I'm not mad at you now. I appreciate you for getting this off your weak ass chest. If that's what you feel like you had to do, that's cool. But you have never have no respect for me. I mean, for respect for me again. So appreciation. There's no appreciation for him. Here go 100 grand. Kiss my ass, nigga. Like, hey, I mean, like, hey, you ever been here? You ever been here? Hey, nigga, like, kiss my ass, nigga. Like, and you an Indian. Like, that's why I told you I don't really like Indians. Niggas talking about the Indian tribe shit. So I be shitting on fake Indian tribes and all that shit. So appreciation, there's no appreciation in life. You know what I mean? Like, sometimes, like I tell you, there's nothing wrong with inspiring a motherfucker and shitting on a motherfucker. Like, there's nothing wrong with it with motivation and shit like that. So appreciation is a thing that you gotta get from the source, bro. This is player one. Like I said, like that shit freed me up. And I can sit here and tell motherfuckers and laugh about that shit. But that shit freed me up. Like, damn, this is the first week of shit. I hate the fact that damn, you my dad. You just keep coming with this weak shit. But it freed me up. Like, god damn. I can do whatever I want to do. This nigga, like, you know what I'm saying? Like anything I do, like I can't I mean, I don't have to listen to you. Your expectations is nothing. Like, I stick with the team that fuck with me. These Geechie niggas, these Gullah niggas over here fuck with me. Go with Cherokee ass niggas over there and shit. But see, them niggas is crazy though. It's a lot of crazy ass niggas that get caught up in the system and shit. That be brainwashed. All they want to do is retire and shit. All these niggas want to do is have money and shit. So yeah, like, even to go deeper on your question and shit, it's like again, I've been shitting on polight the last couple of months and shit, right? Niggas don't appreciate that shit. I'm talking about Sarah Suicide. Niggas is not gonna appreciate this shit. It's about the truth. I'm here. I'm showing this nigga my existence every day. Like, I'm showing, like I said, I got TV star, movie star friends. Everybody around me is fucking affected positively by my existence and shit. So a nigga to tell you that you a mistake, or a nigga tell me that they wish they would have had you, is fucking empowering. It's like a motherfucker giving you strength every day when you know that you could have, like, less than zero ass nigga and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, all you can do is just shit on this nigga. All you can do is just have motherfuckers talk about you and smile to make him feel bad and shit. Like, you know, but that's the appreciation. The appreciation is in the shitting on a nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like, and there's no disrespect to niggas. There's no disrespect to a hater. That's what I'm saying. Like, again, like, so okay, cool. This is the type of nigga you are. I'm gonna show you why my mom did the right thing by having me, by doing all the shit you not, being the nigga that you not. You know what I'm saying? Like, that shit, that type of shit. Appreciating the motherfucking, you know, the opportunity, appreciating this game. And that's I mean, again, we all will want that freedom. Like I said, you want the freedom to know that life is short. No doubt. Appreciate that. Like, you know, we want the freedom to know that life is short. And we want the freedom to know that, hey, you might not, hey, man, you might be a mistake. You might be here by accident. You might just be one of the lucky ones. That's why I tell motherfuckers that it, like, you know, I can go into the caveman, all this shit, but you will never hear me say kill yourself. You'll never hear me say hate yourself. No, nigga, you here. Let's figure this shit out. Just don't keep doing it. That's what I always say. Just don't go back down the rabbit hole. Shit, one of the realest niggas I ever met had a white dad. You know what I mean? Shit, my grandma's husband, that motherfucker had a white dad, but he was the realest nigga I ever met. Told me how to tie a tie. Told me how to beat an ass. Told me the difference between a nigga and a faggot. The niggas acting like faggots and what a black man is. And he got a white dad and an Indian mom. He ain't no fucking African at all. So I don't tell you about that mistake shit and all this old crazy. I tell you about that generational curse shit. I don't believe in none of that shit. You know what I mean? This is opportunities for motherfucker to shit on a nigga. A nigga don't want you. Like I say, because even, all right, so that's his story. So that's, all right, so, all right, boom. That's what the story this weak ass nigga called me with, that he wished I was aborted. Then my mom, she got another story. Her story is, when I was born, I had a hernia. The doctor said I was going to die. So they had to get a surgery. I had to get a surgery or some shit. And she prayed and prayed to God to let me live. And God said, not only is he gonna live, but he gonna be a preacher. He gonna be like, he gonna help heal the world or some shit, some old crazy far-fetched, you know what I mean, hero twins ass story. So I got a nigga that what you did. I got fucking Harold, King Harriet, once you dead in one hand on one line shit. And I got motherfucking Mary talking to Jesus on the Like, get the fuck out of here. Don't believe none of this shit. All of this shit is a movie. All of this shit is a script. It's to set you up to be ready to be you, your highest and best self. You know what I mean? To not get affected and offended by this shit. Can't nobody keep you from yourself. Can't nobody disconnect you from your source and shit. You know what I mean? So, hey, man, that's life and shit. Like, for a nigga to tell you, you know what I mean? Like, so what? So like, what? What world do you live in now? Do you live in a world where a nigga hates you, that you're not supposed to be here, or do you live in a world where God said you're supposed to be a preacher and shit? Like, which call do you answer and shit? Like, you know what I'm saying? So, fuck being appreciated. Nobody's going to appreciate you out this motherfucker. You know what I mean? Because now, say if I'm supposed to be a preacher, am I supposed to be a Christian preacher? What the fuck? I'm supposed to be preaching Jesus and shit? You know what I'm saying? Is that the guy that told her that? You know what I'm saying? So it's like, or do I find the real voice, the real source that told her that shit and move like that? You know what I'm saying? So, hey, there's no appreciation and shit. You know what I'm saying? It's just doing the right thing. You know what I'm saying? It's, hey, fuck it. If I can be a motherfucking a help to people, that's what I'm trying to be. You know what I mean? And hey, these other niggas don't hear the voice of God telling them that this nigga could save the world. Well, hey, fuck it, what I'm supposed to do? It's some niggas trying to kill you. You gotta run to the mountains and shit. It's some niggas inside your house that's doing, like, that's why I tell niggas too, like, excuse me, like, you know, like, it's nothing wrong with a nigga a little pressuring you and shit. Motherfuckers don't liking your shit. Like, my shit gotta be extra fly before I come out the house, cause this nigga don't like me. You know what I mean? Like, yeah. So my shit gotta be right, cause you know what I mean? It's not some extra that shit just to get out the house from the hate and shit. You know? Mm-hmm. I mean, it's all good, you know. I mean, it do, man, it do. But like I said, like I said, you'll get to the point. You will get to the point where it becomes your life. Like, this is a game. This is all source. This is you. This is one against itself. We are here to manifest. We are here to generate. So it's like I said, the best thing in life is to be able to say, what do I want to do today? Like, and not disrespecting family and friends and shit. But I tell y'all, get everything you want, so that way, you know, because again, if you get everything you want, right, then you can give to other people. But we have to also understand too that to that person that we want to give something to, unless it's like your mama or like your family, that person might feel a little disrespected that you think that they need. You know what I'm saying? Like, that, I don't need that help. I don't need your help. I'm okay. I got this. They want to. Sometimes the nigga want to go through their own miracle experience. Like I said, I left the girl crib and the comfort of her daddy's fucking checkbook, because it's basically disrespectful sometimes to take a nigga out the struggle, to take a motherfucker away from opportunity to be great. from take a motherfucker away from a chance to get some stripes out here. You know what I'm saying? So it does get exhausting. But again, like I say about manifesting out the mud, if this is your normal, if you start off with nothing, everything you get on top of that becomes like normal now. Like you start adding on these extra shits and it don't become extra no more. It just you like I'm saying, like sometimes you get too much shit, like you said, get exhausted. You get too much shit and you don't have a place for it. But if you start from the mud and you start just taking everything one at a time and everything grows in according to its place as you visualize, as you imagine, as you place it together, you know what I'm saying? It's cool. Like I said, like you gotta be the architect. You gotta be the designer. You cannot, you know, you can't worry about the kids and whether or not like a kid don't know if Chuck E. Cheese is the shit unless they go there. Like sometimes you just got to take them there. You know what I mean? You just got to give them the opposite. They don't know. They don't know. You know what I mean? They all they know is a commercial. All they know is an advertisement. All they know is some shit that somebody else then sent them. But when you there, you got the opportunity to say no. Here, sit down, try this. You know what I'm saying? Like they might be a little upset at first that they couldn't get the commercial, that they couldn't get the brand, but in the end, a nigga should be like, ugh, you know, they're gonna get it, they're gonna respect it, you know what I mean? But yeah, I mean, it is exhausting. It's selfless work. Like I talk about being a healer, you know what I mean? Like if you a healer, you gotta get comfortable around sick people. You know what I mean? Like the average person you're gonna see every day is gonna be sick if you a healer. If you here to help people, the average person you meet is gonna need some help. They're gonna be down and busted and disgusted. This is gonna be your environment. This is your work environment. You see what I'm saying? I can't be a guide if I'm not trying to be around that. You know what I'm saying? Like this is how it is. So if you're gonna heal people, know that you're gonna have to be around a bunch of sick folks. You know what I'm saying? You know? So it's like, yeah, it gets exhausting. It may seem overwhelming, but this is the job. Because again, like soon as I leave here, I'm not a healer. You know what I'm saying? Soon as I leave, the challenge, soon as I leave the the fight, I'm not a fighter. You know what I'm saying? Like you fuck around and like so it's like it's the sad reality of this shit. You know what I'm saying? That we take it. You know what I'm saying? Like so and again, like so when you build in this world, right? Okay, right. When you're building this world, certain shit that you're doing is really, like I say, it's really not for you. It might be for the environment. Some of y'all need to be screen sharing these parts. See, I don't be knowing the shit that y'all be liking. I don't know. I fucks with y'all anything, but just go through and screen share. You know what I mean? Save this. What's how you do the shit when you screen share the parts? You know what I mean? Send it to me. You know what I mean? Let me know the shit that y'all be talking about. That shit y'all liking. We can, we put them in snippets or something out here and shit for the folks and shit. But yeah, man, like, but that's the shit though. That's how we have to live. You know, that's how we have to live. So we can't get upset about the job, about the work and going to a work environment and shit. You know what I'm saying? You know, because that's the work. Like I mean, again, like yes and no. You know what I mean? Like I said, like again, but as a teacher, like I say, here's the thing too. As a healer, if you don't see the people that you're dealing with getting healed, then you have a problem. You know what I mean? Like it's cool if the people around you sick, but if the people that you working on right now, if they sick, then you have a problem. You need to keep working on that person. But yeah, everybody around you is sick. Everybody around you is, delusional and deranged. That's the job of a healer. You're looking, like I'm saying, like I tell you, like I say, I'm looking for stripes. Like you know, again, all these niggas is chiefs, but ain't nobody ever been a brave. You know, fuck you. How you skip a level? So it's like, you know, we have to point these shits out that there's different levels and shit. You can't be a brave. You can't be a chief if you ain't brave. So I say a lot of times, I tell niggas, I'm out here looking for stripes. You out here looking to be brave. That's a brave. He's looking for opportunities to be brave. If you are a healer, you're looking for motherfuckers that's sick. You know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta be ambulance chasing out this motherfucker. It's like you ambulance chasing out this motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Like that, and again, like honestly, like if y'all, like I said this a couple weeks ago, like that's where I have become with this whole conscious community shit. Like I have become to the point where it's like I have to be ambulance chasing like this shit. Unfortunately, because what a nigga don't realize is that we are in a sick world. You know what I'm saying? And motherfuckers do crazy shit for the sick. You know what I'm saying? Niggas will hurt and molest the sick. So we're not worried about being appreciated by sick people right now. Let's heal the people that we can heal. Let's get out here and get these stripes. You know what I'm saying? On this motherfucking global stage. Cause again, it's not for me. Like I say, I'm feel as though the personal level is done. But people need to see a fighter. People need to see stripes. People need to see the braves. Cause they see a lot of chiefs with no bravery. You know what I'm saying? They see a lot of healers that hate sick people. You know what I mean? Like again, like I said, I can't be the motherfucker that's telling you what y'all views, y'all abuse, y'all victims and all this shit. And I hate y'all niggas. Y'all don't do this and y'all don't do that. Like that's not me. But that's a lot of people though. They hate the motherfucking sick. They hate the abused. You know what I'm saying? They come through and they abuse the abused. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, you know, we have to forego appreciation at this point and go straight toe to toe with the motherfucking abusers. Go straight toe to toe with the niggas that's, you know, that's creating the sick. Like it's cool to help the sick. At certain points, I have to figure out, like again, like okay, so if I'm a doctor and I'm sitting here and I'm asking everybody, okay, cool, give me your symptoms. All right, cool, I got your symptoms. You are sick. I get it. Now, what did you do before you were sick? That's the thing the doctor's gonna ask you. That's the first thing he's gonna say. Like maybe you went somewhere, maybe you ate something, maybe you know it was you met somebody. You know what I mean? Like maybe you know it's your clothes. It's what did you do before you had these symptoms? What was the contagion? And that's where I'm at. I'm like, okay, cool. Niggas then gave me all the symptoms. I have given my diagnosis. We are sick. Okay. What is the motherfucking problem? Niggas. I'm sorry. I don't give these white boys no credit. I don't give these cavemen a motherfucking inch. Because when they got here, it was some niggas that said, let's kidnap Pocahontas. It was some niggas that said that. Let's take her back to, and you know, let's help them kidnap Pocahontas. You know, it's some niggas that said that. So my thing is, I always gotta remember, you know what I mean? I'm not, like I said, I'm not gonna get no appreciation and shit. Cause motherfuckers, though, like I said, like, you know, if if a nigga might not realize that ice cream make you sick, you know, or a nigga might not realize that tofu ain't, that fake meat ain't meat. You know what I'm saying? Like they know it's not meat, but they might not realize it ain't meat. And that's what a lot of this shit is. Like a lot of shit, like we not gonna get appreciated for doing the right thing. Nobody appreciates you for doing the right thing. And shit. That's what they tell my fucking dad. Like, yeah, niggas appreciate you for keeping the lights on. Niggas appreciate you for motherfucking for not being in the dark and not fucking running around here and getting buckets of water. No, nigga. You know? So nobody appreciates you for doing the right thing. I get it. But you know, we still gotta do it. You know what I'm saying? You know? And other than that though, yeah. I don't know. What do y'all feel like talking to Andy right now? What's up, Andy? Y'all feel like talking to Andy? Anybody want to talk to Andy? Or I want to keep minutes. I want to keep talking about manifesting. What time is it? Y'all want to deal with Andy right now? What's up, Max? Do you feel like dealing with Andy, Max? Or you want to keep talking about this manifesting? We building. They don't want to deal with you, Andy. Now we're gonna put Andy back. Hey, Andy, don't go nowhere, Andy. Come back in like 5 minutes, Andy. We'll get back to you, Andy. We'll get back to you, Andy. Come back in 5 minutes. If you don't mind, we'll get back to you. They don't want to deal with you just yet. Yeah. But that's what we doing though. And that's what the ones are here to manifest. You know what I'm saying? We wanna we wanna stay focused on healing. We want to stay focused on motherfucking being around sick. Like again, like see that's the pleasure too. The pleasure, honestly, the pleasure is being around the sick. Like I'm telling you, like I say, like I can't be mad at like you want to buy your mama a house, right? But she don't want to move. And you can't be mad at that. Why? Because she should love her neighborhood. She shouldn't have to be you shouldn't run around here thinking that she thinking that she been living somewhere unhappy. You know what I'm saying? Like, no, you should think that you should have enough respect for her to think that she's happy where she live and she likes the people she live with and she likes her. You know what I mean? Like we need to stop having so much disrespect for ourselves to think that we are all fucked up. That's all I'm saying. You know? And that's the part of why I say the manifesting is hard. Because again, even though I can say, even though I'm respecting the fact that a nigga might not know he's fucked up, I'm respecting the fact that he might be opposed to a nigga, you know, rocking a boat. Like especially like I said, like somebody like some people retired, some people are about to retire, they closer to retirement than not. So you fucking up, talking about the government, all this whole extra shit. Now they just seeing money and paychecks. They not seeing truth at certain points. So that's why they live. You know what I mean? And then, you know, so like I said, okay, so and again, what are we trying to manifest? Like I say, a lot of times when we dealing with sick people, we are out here, we trying to put motherfuckers, we trying to fix them with drugs. We trying to fix them with fake arms. We trying to fix them with band-aids and shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like the white man medicine is to cut your shit off. His I mean, like, I'm not medicine. His solution is to cut your arm off. You know what I'm saying? His solution is like keep to kill everything. This is whatever he do is going to give you a side effect. You know what I'm saying? Like, so that's what niggas is used to. Niggas is used to some shit that's going to give you a side effect. I'm sitting here like, yo, like I'm not pushing cash apps. I'm not pushing joining donations. I'm not pushing anything that's going to give you a side effect. So a nigga's not understanding what you talking about. You know what I'm saying? A nigga is kind of expecting baldness and expecting inflammation and vomiting. You know what I mean? Like, these are shit that niggas is expecting because they're used to the shit. So when you come to a motherfucker with truth and honesty and there's no hook, there's no side effect. It's just, okay, here you go, you're free now. You know, take two of these and have a good life. You're like, what about tomorrow? Like, what about tomorrow? No, shouldn't I call you in the morning? Like, nah, this shit really is going to work. Like, you're going to be tomorrow, you're going to be fucking on the beach with your kids. Like, you sure? I do this every day. Fucking me, I'm not sure. Here, just take this, nigga. Peace. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna be like, what the fuck you mean? I'm supposed to call you in the morning. You know what I'm saying? So that's how we have to understand too. Like, so it's like, it may not be that these niggas don't appreciate us. It just may be that they don't know how to appreciate us. You know what I'm saying? Like, again, like I said, like, cause the yes and no part is that we don't need appreciation. That's the yes and the no. You know, like we can't really be doing this shit for appreciation. Like I really be trying to tell y'all, like, the universe is funny as fuck. Because again, like, I own a TV station, so for the last couple years, my motherfucking mindset has been on promoting other people. I've been able to really sit back and celebrate other people, other producers, other writers, other directors, other actors, and just really have a great time watching these niggas, get famous and get views and likes and just enjoy being on TV. I like that. So that was my mentality coming into this conscious thing. I'm going to at least to the Indian thing. Now, of course, they know I always was going. I had to get polite because polite is polite. He's been stealing my shit. He's on my thing. So I've been trying to smoke him out. But I've been trying to get these niggas like I do Agent Smith. Y'all telling y'all know how I talk about Agent Smith. We can take an agent and turn them niggas away from the matrix. Set them niggas free. So that's my mentality. Is everything is one. I'm a master. I think, you know what I mean? Like, we gotta be super dope healers. We can heal the agents type of shit. You know? But I have no problem letting someone else get the light, the spotlight, the appreciation, the accolades, whatever it is, that comes with bringing great information, or you know connecting the people to themselves, whatever comes with that shit, nigga. I can help y'all. I mean, I can support you with it and give it to you too. I don't have to have it. But the universe is like, dog, this is what it is. These niggas is not. Like, if anything, you got to see what it's not. There's no appreciation for coming in here kicking over these niggas sand castles, and like, you know there's no appreciation and shit for doing the right thing and shit. There's no appreciation for these niggas that don't like me, that steal my shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, these niggas, like, I don't have to do anything Indian because these niggas over here every day watching what I say, stealing everything I say with no appreciation. Like I don't exist. You know what I'm saying? All these niggas. Everything I do. This nigga's having a contest for what do Native Americans eat. Where did that come from? Y'all, us, eating Mexican food, trying to figure out what do Native Americans eat. Like, all this shit is Gullah. I mean, but there's no need for appreciation. Like, again, how do you, like, again, like, so yeah, that's the manifestation shit. Like, if I told y'all, if I went down the line, like, again, I'm terraforming this whole world. I terraform my whole city. Like I say, niggas used to dress like, Beanie Siegel and shit. Everybody was wearing Dickie suits, state property shit. I changed that whole shit. Look at Meek Mills. He'll tell you. Everybody know whose style Meek Mills is on right now. It's just about being right and being true. Just because everybody dressing like state property don't mean I gotta be state property. No, I'm gonna be me. And all these next niggas that come up, when they see the real niggas, they gonna be doing this shit. That's what I'm saying with the God is a woman shit. We don't have to go out here and fight these niggas with the shit. We just have to put it out there. A nigga that's a charlatan took it and ran with it the most because he can make money off this shit. But like, again, like I said, like, at this job where you healing a motherfucker and a nigga don't call you in the morning, you don't get appreciation from this shit. There's no appreciation because they're not calling you in the morning. You don't know. Like, again, I'm telling you, you sleep, but it's a lot of motherfuckers that's coming in here, in and out, that's manifesting shit. Niggas come through, and they get what they. I mean, they learn how to practice and they get these techniques and they work it and they come and they oh man, yeah, and they work it. You know, come back in like a month or two. Like, yo, look what I got. Look what I did. That's why I say we have to have these manifestation Mondays so we could all be on our same page to manifest. We could all be under group think. You know what I'm saying? And we could all be manifesting together as a unit. You know? But yeah, that's what happens. You know what I'm saying? They come and they get it and they take it and they move on with the shit. You know what I'm saying? Like like again, if y'all lucky, I'm even putting this on the Indian page because that's all them niggas do is manifest. That's all we do. We've been doing this shit for so long, just practicing this shit, manifesting. But I don't ask. I've never asked anybody that's listened to me or like, yo, where's my percentage? Where's my cut? I'm gonna show you how to get it. I'm gonna show you how to use your dreams, how to talk into your dreams, to tap into the future or to speak some shit into existence. Give me my cut. No, you know, and it's no. That's what I'm saying. Like these niggas ain't gonna give me recognition because they can take it and they can get a cut off of it. They can go get a cash app it and sound new. She can come sit in front of her people and be like, yeah, I'm gonna come up with a script, y'all. How about I write a script for y'all? Y'all want a script? We gonna come up with a script. I'm gonna write the script. She writing a script for a commercial. I'm writing a script for the community. You know what I'm saying? Like I say, that whole community is chilling now. Why they chilling? Because it's chilling. I've been chilling on YouTube with y'all and shit. I ain't been chilling making them shits hype because they didn't appreciate it. I get, but that's not, that's not why I stopped. That's just why I slowed down. Because I'm getting back to my family. Don't worry. My birthday is on Friday. So after my birthday, because it's not a plight. I'm not playing. I'm not holding money from y'all, right? I'm just saying, like, I wanted the niggas to do their summer and shit. Because they think, because I said the thing that's fucked up about, now we still speaking about appreciation and manifestation. Because this is the same thing. Like appreciation. Like, because again, my goal here was to just appreciate. But I don't want to be, you know, in the way. You know? So now it's just dirty glass, water glass. It's just dirty glass, clean glass. Niggas know now. I think niggas know the difference, and niggas know. You know what I'm saying? So now, like I said, last year I didn't even have a YouTube page. You know what I'm saying? I didn't even have my own thing. You know, so we'll be able to work and deal in our own world now versus then. No doubt, it's coming though. It's coming Friday. We'll be here. You know, the 27th, born on the 279. You know, and that's what we do. It's the beginning of the year. This is the beginning of the year for guys. This is Virgo. I mean, this is Virgo season. This is the birth. You know, so let's give birth to ourselves, our community and shit. But no, these niggas not gonna appreciate you. Like I say, and you gotta understand too. Some of these niggas want to be healers. So if they see you healing, they gonna steal your technique. They're not gonna come back and like, yeah, well, I learned this from the priest king. You know what I'm saying? Like I like the nigga Carrie and shit. I had one or two conversations with Carrie on the phone privately, but I can still hear this nigga saying the shit that we talked about privately. Like, yeah, well, you know why they called him, you know why they named him after rivers? Because the river is in the middle of the town. And they used it. I mean, like, nigga, everything I say, like in this conversation, he done piecemealed it out over weeks. So it'd be talking points. It'd be fucking some shit. You know what I mean? Like, god damn. And this other nigga went from like it's just, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, it's no motherfucking, it's no nothing. But it's no appreciation. So but it's not supposed to be appreciation. You gotta respect the fact too that like I say, the most important thing that we gotta respect is that niggas are comfortable. Niggas are sick. I don't want appreciation from sick people and shit. After they get healed, cool. You know, but again, like something I can say too, some of this shit is habitual though. Cause again, remind you when I say this, some niggas will leave the church and go to the conscious community. You know what I'm saying? And now that the conscious community fucked up, I don't want these niggas to come here with them same motherfucking traits. You know what I'm saying? I don't want the indigenous community with that church trait. I don't want motherfuckers that's coming in here, you know what I'm saying, for entertainment and not coming in here to do the self work, not coming in here to be healers. That's not coming in here to be manifestors. You know what I mean? Like, shit, a nigga can spend all day, you know, telling you, you know what I mean, how you sick. I mean, why you sick and how you sick, but how can he tell you how to get out of this shit? How can we get better? How can we get free? So I mean, what does that mean? Let me see. What's fake medicine mean? There's no such thing as fake medicine. All medicine is fake. There's no such thing as medicine. There's no such thing as fake medicine. If you look at the term medicine, look at the word medicine, it tells you what it is. You know? That's why on this channel we talk about, you know what I mean? Our meditation is our medicine. Your medicine is your meditation. So anything that the white man is giving you, anything that the you know, these are basically water pills. These are placebo drugs. I explained to you about the placebo drug and the power of the mind. You know what I'm saying? Is that, you know, if you give somebody something he thinks is gonna work, the shit will work. You know what I'm saying? So that's what the the caveman relies on. The caveman thinks he knows that this whole world is delusion. He understands that this whole shit is a is what we make it. So if we live in a thing where we believe something works, that's why it works. Like I said, the phone works because we believe it works. You know what I'm saying? Like everything works because we believe it. We are the observer. We are the gods. So all medicine is fake. Your medicine is your meditation. You know what I'm saying? Your oneness. This nigga crazy as a mother. So Jesus Christ is the best what meditation? What are you talking about? I mean, what? How? I mean, you know, if you for your mind, he might be the best medication for a caveman's mind, for a soulless being's mind, but that has nothing to do with that's Jesus Christ. You're right. It's the same thing. It's medicine. It's a drug. It's a placebo. It's something that ain't real. It's something that gives you courage and strength and something that doesn't exist in yourself. It's something to make you believe in yourself and the power of you. It's Santa Claus. It's like saying Santa Claus is the best medicine. Yeah. Just drop that shit in right quick. Yeah. What? What the hell? Like these. So who's your God is Jesus? Your God is Jesus. Do you know Jesus was born in a cave, nigga? The tooth fairy, right? We had an African Indian and shit. Now we got this, no doubt, build, brother. We building now. We building time. It's build time. Class is over. It's 2 o'clock. I'm gonna let class out early. We gonna let class out early because this is interesting. Nigga talking about Jesus is the only thing that can save us and shit. That's some interesting shit to me. You know what I mean? This nigga got here. He done hit his head coming down the stairs and shit. How you walked up and coming down the stairs, hit your head, like this nigga hit his head and he even forgot what the fuck was going on and shit. You know what I mean? Shit, he done hit his head and shit. Hey man, talk your shit. Brainwash these niggas. Brainwash these niggas are real. Psycho, that's crazy. This nigga just said the good shepherd. No, that nigga is a good caveman. That nigga's a leper. That motherfucker scared of the sun and shit. Jesus hanging with lepers and shit. He hanging with motherfucking with cavemen and niggas that don't take a bath. Jesus out here eating flesh and shit. He had the Last Supper because the motherfuckers is cannibals. Them niggas is people eaters and shit. You talk about some you a Jesus dude, you like blood, you eat blood, you drink blood, you eat flesh. You out there having the Last Supper and shit with these niggas. Yeah, I'm cool. Talking about he my master. Nigga, he should be your master. He should be your master. I ain't got nothing against that. I'm all for that, you know? I'm all for that. Cause he told some of y'all niggas to stop eating people. Stop drinking blood. This the last one. This here's my blood. Do this. And for me, nigga, stop doing real people and shit. Talk about Jesus meditation and shit, nigga. Where Jesus at now and shit? That nigga he late. You ever heard nigga supposed to come back 2,000 years? A nigga been missing for 2,000. My daddy been gone for 2,000 years. He went to the grocery store. He said he's coming right back. He gonna bring some ice cream. Jesus gonna bring some ice cream. Yay! Jesus coming back with ice cream. Yay! These niggas and shit. Oh god. He's bringing back Sundays and Happy Meals. Yay! He coming back. My daddy coming back. My master's coming back. No, he just went to McDonald's, son. He'll be right back. We'll be right back. Niggas on hold for sure and shit. You got grown ass men on hold and shit. Waiting and shit. Looking up in the sky. It's a bird, it's a plane. Oh yeah, that ain't Jesus. No, it's a bird, it's a plane. It definitely ain't no Jesus coming back this motherfucker. It's crazy. This nigga is crazy. He in here spitting fire and brimstone and shit. I'm about to drop the link for this nigga. Hold on. This nigga, he about to rebuke me in 30 seconds. I got 30 seconds before I be rebuked out this motherfucker. This motherfucker is about to tell me to step back. Step back, Satan. Get behind me, Satan. Man, you are out your mind, cuz this nigga is crazy. No doubt. I ain't tripping. This nigga is crazy. Your Jesus coming back, man. Like, all right, man. Listen, man. See, that's the problem too, man. Y'all gotta stop thinking that somebody is coming to save you. What Jesus said to you was, "Ye are gods, but ye are gonna die like men." That's what Jesus said. So if you are God, you need to live up to that shit. If Jesus is really your master, then do what the fuck he said. Cause y'all about to die like a bunch of men, like a bunch of fucking mankind, a bunch of rats and roaches, a bunch of fucking abused and misused children that never get to understand that the kingdom of heaven is within, nigga. You looking for a motherfucker in the clouds, and he said he's within. Nigga believe in Jesus, but do you have the mind? I think a man wrote somewhere, he said, let this mind be in you that was also in Christ Jesus, who being in the form of a man, poor guy, thought it not robbery to equal God. You know what I'm saying? Like, so hey, fuck it. You ain't got the mind of Christ, nigga. You just worried about a nigga picture. You probably got the picture on the wall and shit, nigga. If you'd have came in here and said you was Christ, we'd be having a conversation. Nigga came in here and said, Christ is my master. No, nigga. Christ said, I and the Father are one. You know what I'm saying? Christ said, greater things will ye do. You know what I'm saying? And he your master. You let the messenger be your messenger and shit. That's crazy. That's the caveman problem and shit. That's problems that cavemen have and shit. Motherfucking messengers and shit. They be in love with the messenger. Nigga came with a message, said, hey, ye are gods. You know what I mean? The kingdom of heaven is within. You know what I'm saying? That's what he said. The kingdom of heaven is within. Nigga, pay attention. And these motherfuckers missed the whole point. Right? This nigga waiting for Iron Man and shit. Jesus don't love me, man. Jesus don't exist, man. You caught up in a book. You on the fucking fairy tale world, bro. You in a caveman fairy tale. You in the story that we gave to some caveman kids. Some motherfuckers that walk around with a board on their back. Some Slavs, some serfs, some hobbits. You in a hobbit fairy tale, nigga. Fuck out of here and shit. You know what I'm saying? You believe in a motherfucker that was created and shit. What that got to do with me? I'm the nigga that created this shit, man. These niggas talking about somebody coming back for him. These poor kids, man. Let's go back and deal with this other dude right quick. My bad. I hope you still here, young bro. Let's see if we can find that. This nigga said the writing on the wall. Nigga, is you crazy? These fairy tale storybook niggas, man. I gotta stop with the storybook shit. Looking for somebody to save y'all lazy ass motherfuckers. Do some work. Do some work, nigga. Stop believing in Jesus and be Jesus and shit, nigga. Lazy motherfucker. Worthless piece of shit. Y'all motherfuckers, y'all mad at motherfucking men and shit. Cause men want to do some work. Men ain't waiting on no fairy tale. Men ain't got time for no fucking, for nobody that's 2,000 years fucking late. Fuck that. Fuck that. You know what I mean? Niggas in love with the messenger. Chill out. Ain't no messenger coming here trying to make you fall in love if he got a real message. If a nigga got a real message and shit, he not trying to fucking distract you from the message. These niggas all sycophile, borderline boy toys and shit. You know what I'm saying? In love with Jesus and shit. In love with a man, an image of a man and shit. What that nigga gonna do for you and shit? What he gonna do for you but relieve himself all over your fucking face, nut ass niggas? There's gonna be some real nut ass niggas. Y'all niggas is tripping. Out here in love with Jesus and shit. That shit's crazy, man. Like, I don't know what's worse and shit. Like, the same nigga that could believe in a Jesus is the same nigga that could believe that some motherfuckers was kidnapped on slave ships and shit. Like, ain't no fucking Africans kidnapping no. I mean, that's stupid and shit, bro. Like, it should sound good, that Stephen King shit, the horror film shit, but life is more as horrified than that shit. A motherfucker coming on a slave ship to kidnap somebody. For real. For real, for real. And y'all know the European is a troll. He can't even walk. He got a caveman, can't even walk up straight and shit. Like, he kidnapping niggas and shit, bringing motherfuckers to America. He can't even bring himself to America. He can't even feed himself in America and shit. He get to America and starve, but he got 6 other motherfuckers with him. Where that sound good at? Where that makes sense at? Where that makes sense at? These motherfuckers is taking all the people in Africa, but they ain't got one city until Sierra Leone. Ain't got one country, one colony until Sierra Leone. How you motherfucking how you got a store somewhere but ain't got a building? You got a warehouse of niggas but ain't got a store or a place to house these niggas. That shit sounds stupid. They don't have a presence in Africa, but they stealing all the people. These niggas is tripping. These niggas believe anything. These motherfuckers believe a nigga coming from the sky to save them. Don't believe what the nigga said. Shit. Don't believe that motherfucking Christopher Columbus had a map. Don't believe Christopher Columbus had interpreters. What the fuck you need interpreters for if you don't know where you're going? But he had interpreters on his way back on his second trip. Obviously, he knew what the fuck language they were speaking. See what I'm saying? Like, niggas don't pay attention. Niggas just read the story. Niggas just believe the lie and shit. You think these motherfuckers love you? You think, that's what I'm saying. They don't want you to know that they cavemen, that this Jesus shit is for lepers and leprechauns. Motherfuckers that can't come out the house. Niggas calling you a pagan because you outdoors and shit. You going to the cookout. You at the fish fry. And they like, look at them pagans outside. Look at them pagans. And you talking about you Jesus worshiping now. You on that Jesus juice and shit. Shit. Only niggas believe in these motherfuckers is some hell of ass crackers, is some Christians, and some motherfucking, and some Africans. That's the only motherfuckers that believe in it. These poor white trash is anything other than that. Anything other than that. Because you get a fancy motherfucker, you get a white motherfucker with some money and some class and some sophistication, and then that motherfucker don't like his meat cooked. He want to eat rare meat. He want to eat raw fucking meat with blood in it. He got money though. He a fucking savage. He a caveman. Who fuck want to eat raw food? Who want to eat food with blood in it? He got money though. We want to be just like him. Nigga, only people believe in these motherfuckers is Africans and Christians. Nigga, no. You should go down to I got a video for you. It's called The War Against Christians and Cretans. Nigga, that war is still going on. We ain't got no space for y'all fucking Christians. Y'all fucking Cretans. Y'all cavemen. They're gonna tell you all the first Christians came from Turkey. You know, first churches is caves, nigga. All that Jewish shit in Israel, all them shits is caves. Everywhere they find a Dead Sea Scroll is a cave. All that shit is cave. And you gonna believe this shit. You gonna be out here pushing this Jesus shit on niggas that live in cities. Niggas that's gods. You gonna come around here talking some Jesus shit. Nigga, stop it. You and that African can take your motherfucking Jesus juice and go back to Europe. Go wherever the white man is, because that's the only place Jesus is. Wherever the white man got your mind is where Jesus lives, nigga. And not even a real Jesus. Fuck Jesus and shit. Because the real Jesus is a unicorn. It's a fucking imaginary piece of shit. It don't exist. So these niggas believing in a fake fuck Jesus. They done made some shit up that doesn't exist, and this motherfucker coming back. They done created some shit in their mind that didn't exist. They made it exist, and then they said, okay, yeah, it did die, but it's coming back. The fuck y'all dumbass niggas think of next? Follow anything. You know what I'm saying? Anything. Some shit that oh man, don't get me started on that shit. Cause that ain't the word for the shit. The word is coombs. So they trying to play games with us. The word is coombs. K-H-U-M-B. Catacombs. Catacombs. They make us think that they tombs. They not tombs, nigga. Them niggas, they motherfucking factories. That's the real factory. You want to know where you get your slaves from? Your slave making factory? Them catacombs. Them catacombs. Them catacombs. Because, see, it's not a womb. It's a comb. A comb is where you create. It's not a womb that's natural. It's a created womb. So that's where they making. That's why you see all them bones in there. Because they see, like, when they make a person and it don't be right, they feed them back to the motherfucking cavemen, to the trolls and shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, the motherfuckers, y'all don't understand that these Europeans is cavemen. These hobbits is fucking Jews. That's why they got the jewelry. That's why in the movies you see hobbits that live in caves, they got all the jewels. It's jewelry. And these Christians are Cretans. You know what I'm saying? These are germ men. But see, like, y'all see, y'all think a motherfucker really gets sun. Y'all think a nigga get white from the ice age. Oh, he was trapped for the motherfucking. Where will you ever be trapped where there is no sun? Think about that shit. He was trapped somewhere long enough where he lost his melanin. Where is that place at? Where does that place exist? Underground, underneath our fucking feet. Underneath our feet. No, I mean, you're right. It's that. They tricking us though. They tricking us. You right. They tricking us. You know what I mean? But they call it a catacomb. Want us to think that it's a tomb, but it ain't no tomb. That's a womb. That's the artificial womb where they talk about Yakub and these niggas and these big head scientist ass niggas over there playing with these Europeans. Like, again, when I showed y'all these like these castles, underneath these castles, you see caves. You see entrances for trolls and troglodytes and these jewels and these jewelers. Like, we think this shit is movie shit that motherfuckers like the Hunchback of Notre Dame ain't really there working for the king and all this shit. That's what's really going on. Like anybody do a search for motherfucking like those catacombs, those tombs in Italy ain't the only ones. In London, they just call it the London Underground. Paris, they call it the Paris Underground. The Paris got catacombs too. This shit is known. They know how they were created. They know where they came from. These created creatures. These motherfuckers are allergic to the sun. They mixed in with motherfucking kids. You get it? Like your grandma may never call y'all no kids. Your grandma always tell you about them children. Get them children. Tell them children get in the house. Get all them children. All them children. All them children. All them children. Children chilling. Everything. Ain't never called none of y'all no kids. We might have been calling each other kids because we've been going to school integrated and segregated at schools and shit. You know what I mean? So we know we calling each other kids. But grandmama and grandpop and uncles and they chilling. Cause the kid is a fucking baby goat. We know it. We know what a baby goat is. We know who Pan is. We know what a Pan African is. A goat African. These kids. These niggas ain't children. They ain't got no light in them. So you underground and you having these kids. You know what I'm saying? No doubt, no doubt. We in love. This is a squad. You know what I'm saying? No, see now. I mean, well, now these prisons are different. Now these prisons are motherfucking MK Ultra brainwashing centers. They tell you what they doing though. It's called behavior modification. These niggas is out here doing brainwashing and they doing motherfucking hypnosis. But it's part of the behavior modification. That's what these Joes are doing. You know what I'm saying? It's everything from the lights and shit, from the lights and the shiny floors. You know what I mean? How the floors reflect the lights from the ceiling and shit. That's by design. You know what I'm saying? Like to keep these niggas in a state of daze and like in a dream-like state and shit. You know what I'm saying? Where you easily to be programmed, that you easily accessible to, to information and you know, programming. That's what these prisons is doing. That's what these phones is doing. That's what these TV shows is doing, Like, you know what I'm saying? And that's why I try to tell us we cannot get caught up in trying to be them, because like Christianity is for them. They know they need Christianity. You understand that? These motherfuckers know that they don't have no soul. They know that they eat people. These motherfuckers, like, they might hang a nigga, but they was doing that before they got here. They would hang you and then they would tar you and feather you. Like, these are some sick people. You know what I'm saying? Like we think it's just like, you know what I mean? Oh, they just doing that to niggas. Nah, sorry. He been doing this for a long time. They ain't been around that long. I mean, but they've been doing this since they've been doing this. You know what I'm saying? Peace to their gods. So this ain't we y'all getting all offended like these niggas doing something new. No, these niggas will hang you, tar you, feather you, all types of crazy shit, castrate you, then burn you, and then, you know what I'm saying? Like, these motherfuckers are animals. These are savages. Don't get distracted by their money. Don't get distracted, because again, this is all fake money. It's the motherfuckers. Like, you don't know how many motherfucking white people get SSI. How many white motherfuckers, like, white people, like, people say, like, you get a white check. Yeah, you do get a white check. You should. These motherfuckers were in a cave. These motherfuckers were in a cave, underground. You know what I mean? And these motherfuckers bombed them out, brought them to America and shit. Taught these motherfuckers not to be monsters. Taught these motherfuckers to try to be the beavers. You know? Yeah, I mean, well, again, like, I mean, as I said, yeah, the first prison. That's why I said the prisons of today. You know what I mean? Like, these new prisons, all these new prisons that they got is with this behavior modification. But again, those old prisons is just penal colonies and shit. They just motherfucking free labor. See, like, we got too much respect for these motherfuckers. We don't think that, like I said, a lot of people they think two things. They think that the motherfucking British lost the motherfucking war, and they think that that slavery is over. You know what I mean? Slavery is just employment. You know what I'm saying? So slavery is still just a form of employment and shit. You know what I mean? And the British never lost the war. So it's like, it's just motherfuckers taking new faces and playing, you know what I mean, playing an American game, but they still pushing a British nationalist, Jewish, um, crypto Jewish agenda, you know? They are designed. Like I say, like, here's the thing, like, now you just went into something deep and shit. Like I said, like, see, a lot of niggas don't respect themselves. They don't respect themselves to think that them niggas could be designed to do some shit. But it see, like, if you even read the book, like, see, like, niggas think that this shit is so far fetched, the history is so far fetched. No, reality is far fetched. What these niggas is telling us on TV is far fetched. History makes sense, but these niggas will tell you about Montezuma and these Aztecs and how they da 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 da. But what happened when the motherfucking Europeans came? They said that he said that I'm the guy that they sent, that the Mayans sent to come back and destroy y'all. And what did Montezuma say? He said, okay. And he got up and left. So, like you said, you have to understand, you know what I mean? I'm telling you, the catacombs is motherfucking factories. Now, all of a sudden, the Spanish is sending motherfuckers all over the world to kill motherfuckers. Do y'all see what I'm saying? Do you see what you just brought out? You know what I'm saying? Like, this is how we got this is the understanding that niggas is missing. You out here worshiping motherfucking a faux god and shit. You know what I'm saying? So what happened was the Mayans, like, niggas don't say what happened to the Mayans. The Mayans left. Why did they leave? Because of these fucking cavemen. Like the sun it changed and whatever and shit. And these niggas start coming out, start eating people. Like I tell you, the fucking Aztecs, all their history, all these Native Americans' histories come back from the 7 caves. They know this shit. And they was eating people. We left. We said we coming back. We gonna send our motherfucking white such and such. We described the motherfucker, the white Slav, the white caveman, to come back and fuck y'all up. This is what we said. We told them the day that was gonna happen. We sent Columbus to do this shit. You know what I'm saying? So that's so like I just dropped the crazy gem on niggas that I don't know if niggas can ever catch that shit. But what you broke down, I had to just, you know what I mean? I had to just keep going with it and shit. You know what I mean? Because that's the factory right there. Like I said, this is where you get these white boys. This is where you get the Spanish all over the country. Next thing you know, a little small country like Spain is going everywhere. They're not doing that. They building these motherfuckers. They growing these people underground and shit. You know what I'm saying? And then they got Hitler and motherfucking you know, to get the rest of them out of the ground, out the motherfucking game and shit. I mean, well, that nigga's a puppet, of course, but yeah, he's. I mean, he's playing. He's just here to help the show along. But I've been talking about see that you know he talking about these motherfucking robots that he coming out with his robots in like next year. I've been talking about robots for the last 6 months. I've been trying to give people the confidence, the understanding, to know to get out of this fucking work shit. Get out of this Jesus mentality that you gotta do something for a motherfucker to give you something. That you gotta earn some shit by motherfucking praying. No, nigga, pray to yourself. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you live in a world of robots, everything like who's working? You know what I'm saying? Like who's like there is no like you gotta see like people can't think they think that a robot gonna take your job. They think see like these motherfuckers don't understand. There is no fucking jobs. There's just a system to help these white boys get their face fixed up and fix their brain. That was called it was 6 sons. The 6 son is here now. So but we going back to a world where we live in abundance. You know what I'm saying? These robots, they're going to work for us, for the gods, nigga. Like we the only ones that's gonna be around when this global warming get thick, when this shit get hot. You see what I'm saying? Like you said, the caveman is here to work for us. They're here by design, right? All of this shit was set into place. Like so many of us were dispersed. Like it was an earthquake. I'm not earthquake, a volcano. Like niggas don't even talk about this shit. It was a volcano, exploded in fucking in New Mexico. You know what I'm saying? In the year 1100, when everybody left. Like at that point, everybody was gone. So niggas just went away and just dispersed. So some of these niggas was like, yo, man, we gotta fuck around and create a Unbreakable. We gotta create a motherfucking like the movie Unbreakable with Bruce Willis and motherfucking Samuel Jackson and shit. We gotta look for the ones. We gotta blow up some trains. We gotta break some people to find the motherfuckers that don't break. We gotta bend some motherfuckers to find the niggas that don't bend. We gotta compromise some motherfuckers to find the niggas that don't compromise because they the ones. Like, because that's what it is. In this day and age, we the ones that's left. That's what I'm saying. Like, nobody's making you get this thing. If you feel like you not supposed to be here, then you not supposed to be here. But for the ones, we just gotta sit tight. You know what I'm saying? For the ones, we just gotta relax. We gotta trust in ourselves. We gotta continue and practice and manifesting. Because again, in a world with robots, who the fuck don't got? Who's whack? Who's worried about lack and luster? That's what I'm saying. Like we gotta think better. We gotta think greater and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like we gotta get ready for robots. Get ready for not like niggas don't know what they do if they don't work. You know what I'm saying? Like they got that African mentality. They got that caveman mentality that they gotta come up here and work for their bread. They don't know that this shit grow fucking naturally. They don't know that we manifest this shit out the mud. So some of these motherfuckers will kill themselves. Like, you know what I mean? But just because ain't no more telephone operators don't mean the world end. Just because nobody ain't no more Iceman, ain't no more Milkman don't mean the world end. You know what I'm saying? Like, the world keeps going and shit. The fuck? You got an automated car and shit. Do you even need a motherfucking driver and shit? If you got an automated car? That's what I'm saying. Like, these things are crazy, far-fetched shit that niggas don't want to fucking talk about. They's too oppressed and they too depressed to realize that they the gods and that this is for them. It's 110 degrees right now, and the caveman can't stand it. He not gonna be able to enjoy this shit. He done with Florida. He done with motherfucking Texas and Alabama. These motherfuckers moving to Rhode Island and Connecticut and motherfucking Iceland and Greenland, somewhere where it gets a winter. So that's the shit I'm trying to get niggas to wake up to ourselves and get used to manifesting everything they want, and don't worry about if a robot bring it to you. Fuck that robot, because the caveman is a robot. You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all, like, that's the same connection. We don't have to, like, don't fuck the robot, don't fuck the caveman. Don't fucking marry the help. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't marry the help and shit. Don't fuck with the help and shit. You know, like, so yeah, this shit is going way beyond our control. It's going way beyond mere mortals and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, the gods, we just gotta sit back and just enjoy it and manifest it. We gotta motherfucking dictate ourselves, put the me's in our miracles and shit. But ain't nothing going wrong out in this motherfucker. Like I said, like, again, only motherfuckers that don't like, that's against robots is the motherfuckers that walk to the line. If you a nigga that's VIP and you go into the VIP section, you're not specifically asking for a waitress. You want the robot. Bring me that new high tech shit. What's this? This C3PO shit? Bring me that, nigga. This is the shit I deserve. I'm VIP. I wanna fuck with this new shit, this high tech shit. Bring this shit out. Let me see it. But some niggas that's waiting in line, they not worried about the shit. They just want to be in. You know what I'm saying? They don't get to enjoy the shit. They were where it's crowded and comfortable, and they just get to see the robots from a distance, and they scared. They not in the VIP section. They not up close and personal with the robots. They can't manifest a robot or two. You know what I'm saying? Like, cause again, like, the caveman is your robot. You better manifest them. If you can't manifest $1 million and shit, we need to practice on it. We need to work on it if you want that. You know what I'm saying? You can't manifest the house. We need to practice on it. This nigga manifested a bike. He came back, was like, yeah, bro, look at this shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what we doing. If we can't manifest the shit we want, we not going to be able to enjoy these robots. These motherfuckers going to be mad as fuck at a robot that's bringing you everything that you could imagine. You know what I mean? Like, a lot of these niggas, that's what kills me. These niggas talk about they kings and shit, but don't want a motherfucker feed them grapes. Stop this shit. I'm not saying that a motherfucker got to feed you grapes because you like people. I get it. But now it's robots. You know what I mean? If you got a robot feeding you grapes, you won't feel bad. I can feed my own grapes. Okay, cool. Let me talk to somebody who don't, I mean, who couldn't feed themselves, but wouldn't even say that. Would just do it. And you know what I mean? And let the robot just watch them feed themselves, nigga. We're not turning down no fucking technology, no powers of the mind. Except when that shit gotta be inside of us, nigga. We control everything from our own mind. We sitting at the control booth. We don't need no help. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, ain't nobody hating on no robots, but a motherfucker that's weak. Ain't nobody hating on another nigga, but a nigga that don't believe in themselves. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody depending on Jesus, but a motherfucker that didn't read what he said. You know what I mean? Shit. You must love Jesus, but you don't believe Jesus. Like, motherfuckers believe in Jesus, but they don't believe Jesus. A motherfucker told him the kingdom of heaven is within, and he don't believe it. No, Jesus, you got it. I just told you, cuz it's in your pocket. No, Jesus, I want to hang with you. I want to be with you. Jesus, you my master. Nigga, you got it in your pocket. It's within. Yeah, these niggas ain't ready for robots. If the robot don't have a motherfucking a Christian cross on this shit, these motherfuckers gonna kill it. blasphemy. And you know why they're gonna kill it? Because they're gonna feel like it's their replacement. You know what I mean? You know how sometimes you like I'm not saying I ever felt this way, but I'm just saying I might have. I just can't remember right now, but if I was gonna say it, it might come out. But just to say like you out with a girl. Oh, I probably felt hopefully they come to me. But I'm sure I have. You out with a girl, whatever, right? You out with a guy. And and you see somebody. Oh no, let's do it this way. No. Let's do it like you out with your girlfriend, you out with a guy friend, and you see a girl that you know they would like. You know what I'm saying? Like, damn, that's her. You know that's his type. You know she would like that person. Like, god damn, what the fuck? That's how these motherfuckers feel when they see these robots and shit. That's how I caveman feel. Like, god damn, look at this new shit about to come out. Oh my god, they gonna like this nigga. This nigga gonna take my place. He gonna be in my house fucking my wife. Like, that's how you feel. That's like the hate these niggas feel about robots. That's the caveman, cause he know that he not God, he not manifested. He here to work, and they got a motherfucker that's going to do the work for him. Oh my god, what am I going to do? I'm about to be replaced. They don't need no more workers in this new world, in this new reality, in this new sun. Fuck, we need workers for. We living in abundance. This is a new world. Everybody talking about this age of Aquarius. How you fucking talk about some? You want to be working in a warehouse or some shit. You want to work in a factory and shit. You mad about it because you can't. You can't move boxes and shit. They got machines that move boxes and shit. What you gonna do for a nigga like that? Take the wheel. What you gonna do for a nigga like that? You know what I'm saying? You can't do nothing for him. He's gonna lose his mind. He think the world is ending because the motherfucker's here to serve him. A nigga's here to serve him. His nigga's here to replace him. That's what I'm saying. Like, our whole job gotta be the opposite. We gotta be ahead of this shit. We gotta be so used to getting what we want that when a robot bring it, it's just another day at the office. It's just another day of us doing what we do, manifesting reality, manifesting Mondays, getting what we want. It's a fucking robot. It's a caveman. I don't give a fuck. But I'm not gonna marry. I ain't gonna have sex with this motherfucker. You know? And that's the difference. You know what I'm saying? Stop letting these motherfuckers, weak people, pretend like they, like I said, like democracy is some weird shit. Because motherfuckers is so subtle to promotions. It's so subtle to marketing and shit and to what they think is a trend. But a lot of times we agree with shit that we don't even agree with shit because we think other people agree with shit that they don't even agree with the shit. But nobody want to talk about the shit that nobody, people are questioning. So therefore, it's motherfucking, it's silent motherfucking acquiescence and shit. Silent guilt, silent motherfucking what's the word the cops will call the shit? Count if me and you do a crime together, comply we I don't know. You complicit though, but you silently complicit in shit. And we don't talk about the shit that we all know is wrong and shit. You know what I'm saying? We just assume that what they think is right. But really they don't think it's right. But they assume that we think it's right. So then no fear for nobody talk about the shit. And now it just happens to be right because we don't talk about the shit. You know what I'm saying? And that's what this whole life is, dog. Like I said, like how many people y'all know like that play the lottery, and how many people y'all know that you know play bingo? These niggas win. Some niggas got dreams. Some niggas have dreams. You know what I'm saying? And they know how to, maneuver. Some people know how to speak words into existence. You know what I'm saying? Like, so you can't accept what the fuck you spoke into existence? No, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like, fuck what these cavemen is talking about. Fucking for Jesus and the motherfucker mad because you ain't gotta work 1,000 years. I told y'all about my dad and shit. Fuck that nigga if he mad. He gotta be twice my age before he got 100 racks. You know what I'm saying? This is your thing. This is your manifestation. You know what I'm saying? So that's where we have to stay focused at, because they will wait for Jesus. They will wait for a savior to give them some shit that they have inside. They like I say, a motherfucker could tell you the kingdom of heaven is within. All we gotta do is go within. All we gotta do is tap into ourselves. But they like, that's too much work. Like, don't tell me you love Jesus and you waiting for him to come back. Don't tell me you love Jesus and he a master, but you're not doing what the fuck he said do. So yeah, this robot shit, these Christians gonna have a hard time. These Christians gonna have a hard time. These Africans, these niggas that come here to work, these niggas that come here to drive cabs, these niggas that come here to do fucking automated shit, these motherfuckers gonna have a hard time because they don't have no souls. They're not connected to the source. These motherfuckers got calcified pineal glands. They're not able to bring into life their imagination. You know what I'm saying? So they're gonna have a hard time. But yeah, don't come around here talking about no Jesus shit. You get yourself motherfucking tarred and feathered out this motherfucking. That shit is crazy. You hear these niggas? You know, like, and what we gonna do then? We got, like I say, like, if you can't manifest your reality and you can't accept a car that's gonna drive itself, you can't accept a motherfucking robot house servant or some shit, you gonna kill yourself. Some motherfuckers don't feel like they deserve anything. They wouldn't deserve a motherfucker in the house. You know what I mean? They might have a little kid bring them some ice water and change the channel because they hate the little kid and they just want to be mean or some shit. You know what I mean? But if you got a machine that'll go to the store and go get your Lucy's, no, I'm sorry, I'm just bringing dumb little nigga shit. But this is how nigga shit is about to be God shit for everybody. If a nigga got a robot and you like, yo, go get me some Lucy's. What the fuck you doing? You ain't doing nothing. Go get me some Lucy's. You know what I'm saying? You got robots walking to the store, going to Poppies and shit, and it'd be a robot inside of Poppies, but he gonna have a Spanish accent and shit. Yeah, it's gonna be a fake Spanish Poppy, Puerto Rican, Dominican robot in there, still talking Spanish. Hey man, hey, you gonna be talking to your robot. Hey man, what you want? Two Lucy's, cuz you probably had your voice. You know what I'm saying? And then it walk back in the house, give you Lucy's and shit, and you go back on the motherfucking charger, nigga. What you doing? And you smoke your Lucy's and shit. You smoke your black. That's gonna be tomorrow, nigga. That's gonna be a year from now. You don't think niggas gonna have robots? When the motherfuckers came out with the motherfucking with the little car, the little shit that you stand on and you move around in, everybody had them shits. You just stand on and move on them shits. You don't think a nigga will bust a check, niggas will flip something, niggas will hold back from here, niggas know how to save, niggas know how to invest, niggas that have a fucking robot. Nigga, if that's the twist, niggas sitting on a corner and shit, just robots walk. That's the God mind. That ain't no motherfucking nigga, no African mind. That ain't no motherfucking Christian mind. Oh, don't do that to your robot. Don't have your robot wash your car. Y'all niggas crazy, man. Y'all niggas crazy. Like I'm telling you, like this is like you can't get excited about this shit. You know what I mean? Unless you're not a manifester, unless you're not a generator. You know? Fuck you mad for? You gonna get everything you want. Fuck you mad for? You gonna be able to drive across the country and not even have to. You can read a book or be on the phone and do all some other shit while you sitting in your car driving across the country and shit. Why are you mad about that? Oh, it's automated and it's somebody that lost a job and I mean shit. Oh well, it's the Iceman, it's the milkman, it's the telephone operator. You know what I'm saying? They get other jobs if they going to work, if they don't fucking learn how to manifest their own reality and be us and be the ones that know how to get what they want. But I'm not gonna sit here and cry no fucking river because we all about to get what we want. This is heaven. This is paradise. This is the world. You know what I'm saying? This is the world that we supposed to be living in. It's just about to be too hot for a motherfucking cake, man. It's too hot. It's 110 degrees. I feel bad for you. I know 70 degrees give you sunburn. 80 degrees, the shit start to peel. 90 degrees, you ain't coming outside. I know. But it's still gonna be robots for the gods, though. That's what I'm saying. Like, that's why we gotta manifest our shit now. Start practicing. How many times motherfucker heard me tell y'all this the best time in the world? You get to sit back and like you ever hear motherfuckers niggas work their whole life to retire. For what? To do what we doing right now. To have a chance to think, to have a chance to motherfucking to be free, to create and generate. So if don't none of this stop, only thing that's gonna happen is y'all gonna get robots. You still gonna be basically retired. We are retired and shit. I'm not just retired, everybody retired and shit. You work from home, nigga, you retired. Nigga, that's a new job now. You know what I'm saying? You got a new career. Let me keep it funky with you. This career you get to do in your boxes. You know what I'm saying? I don't care what you got on up here, but, you know. It's a different world. So that's the shit you gotta be on, man. You gotta be ready to accept what you want, and you gotta want more. You gotta want big. You know what I'm saying? This shit see what y'all don't respect is like they tell you about Rome and shit. These motherfuckers will tell you they built their whole fucking system off of this Roman shit, Western civilization, right? But in Rome, they had the Colosseum. All this shit was free, right? You could come watch the gladiators. That shit was free. Circus was free. Food is free. Food is free in Rome. Food is free in Egypt. I mean, it was free. They give you beer and bread. Same thing in Rome. They give you free food. They give you free entertainment. This is a cultural society. People don't starve in cultural societies. This is the point that we were looking to get. This is the level that we were looking to achieve. A utopia. It's just going to be too hot for the caveman to enjoy. Just going to be too hot for the caveman to enjoy. But this is that utopia. This is a world where it's not going to be lack. You know? That's what I'm saying. Like, again, like, motherfuckers really want to believe that a lot of this shit was real. A lot of this shit ain't just empathy. A lot of this shit just ain't TV shit, movie shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, that like the caveman trying to act like all men are created equal. Like he trying to pretend like his girl is sexy. You know what I mean? Like that's what this shit all what this whole shit was, just a charade for a nigga to pretend to fit in with the gods and shit, to act like all men are created equal. But he knew the whole time that there's one small step for man, one giant leap for mankind. So he knew that it was two different types of niggas out here the whole time, regardless of what he was saying or what he was acting like. He knew it was two different types of niggas, you know? So don't even worry about that shit. You know what I mean? We know that he know. And now that we know that he know, he acts. You know what I'm saying? Like, so, you know, let's just keep focusing on the ones, man, because the ones are going to be in paradise. That's why I try to make sure that we got the right mind. We get to be able to enjoy ourselves and shit. You know what I mean? Like I'm saying, in paradise, some of this shit, you know what I mean? Like ain't gonna be a problem that we worried about. But a lot of this shit that we not focused on is the shit we need to focus on, like character issues and motherfuckers, principles and morals and what type of messengers is bringing messages. That's the shit we need to focus on. And we all living together with some of these niggas be able to live with us, even around us. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, again, how some of these niggas gonna live in a world, right, where you got everything? It's going. I mean, I'm sure they're gonna figure out a way. Like I say, because a lot of this shit ain't motherfucking what we think it is. It ain't like I'm telling y'all. Let's manifest our own shit. Let's everybody get used to having what we want. But there is a motherfucking probably. I'm assuming that there's like a rush or some type of drug or some type of good feeling when people give you money. You know what I mean? Like, damn, I did a good job. It's better to like. It's better to subscribe. You know what I'm saying? So it'll always be those type of people that will always need and appreciate. You know what I mean? Somebody showing them that they need them and appreciate them. You know what I mean? So we're not worried about that. But I'm just to say that like there should always be a place for motherfuckers should just be able to get that abundance, get that knowledge, get that wisdom that we can all have and just pass along and shit. Because again, how many motherfucking ideas yesterday on Sunday, right? How many ideas did we come up that we could all sell? You know what I'm saying? Shit that we could all sell. We was talking about niggas need to start selling corn liquor, putting the black Indians on the corn liquor. Niggas need to start selling mud, clay mud and shit. Cause all we gotta do is go out in the yard and dig it up and shit, put it in some bottles and sell it to some crackers and shit. Had their skin looking good. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like our whole culture right now is valuable. Our identity is valuable. If we were looking for value, we could sit here all day as guys and just do group economics, like, and be prophets on the shit. Be in the future on the shit. We can do that. That's what we have those abilities to do. You know what I'm saying? So it's never going to be a time where we can't get, generate, and operate. You know what I mean? We can always create stuff. Everything we do is it. You know? So we just got to stay focused on us and shit and stay focused on having what we want and having, you know, having life in abundance. You know what I mean? And having good character, having great morals, you know, having the spirit of giving. Like that's the thing. Like that's like see like a motherfucker I want to hate you like a nigga demonize an Indian for being an Indian giver. A demonize a motherfucker for Thanksgiving. A demonize a motherfucker for allowing a nigga into their house, into their country that couldn't feed themselves, that got infant mortality and shit like that. So a nigga will look at you crazy for giving him. So that goes back to what you were talking about earlier about do you ever feel about being appreciated for giving these motherfuckers the opportunity to live in our paradise, to live in our homeland? You know what I'm saying? But the point I'm making is that is the Indian way. You know what I'm saying? That is right. That is what we do. You know what I'm saying? We got to be able to be givers. You know what I'm saying? And how do we give? It's by having, by all of us being able to manifest. Like again, like I tell you all, we like the white boys because we feel sorry for them. You know, like it ain't too many of us that don't feel sorry for them. You know what I'm saying? That don't feel like, you know, they need help. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, the average person, you see a white boy, like it ain't too many Negroes that think a white person is smarter than me, nigga. You know what I'm saying? That's just how we think. So when you see them, you know, they need help. You would give them an opportunity. Like I said about our grandparents and shit. They would say our grandparents used to go be help for them niggas, but them niggas need help. They can't wash themselves. They can't clean themselves. They can't even feed their kids. You know what I'm saying? So we have to stay givers. That's what God is. God is a giver. God is a generator, operator. He gives. You know what I'm saying? So as long as we give, as long as we giving, we are doing our best. We are in our true self. You know what I'm saying? And that's why I say we gotta do good for goodness sake. You know what I mean? We gotta live, live fucking with karma. Don't let these motherfuckers confuse you like karma don't exist, like doing the right thing don't matter. You know, these niggas is just trying to spin it. Like he's not going to tell you that if we didn't have wet nurses, if they babies would die. Like infant mortality rate for these Europeans is very high. It was very high, especially 100 years ago. You know what I'm saying? Like these motherfuckers don't know how to wash clothes. They don't do that in Europe. They don't wash clothes. They don't wash their ass. You know what I'm saying? So it's like these motherfuckers, they don't even brush their teeth. Like look at the British. You ever see a British motherfucker with some?
with a smile worth having? No, these motherfuckers drinking tea, drinking coffee, and they shit don't look like Americans and shit. African teeth don't look like Americans and shit. You know what I'm saying? So it's like these motherfuckers come here and we help these motherfuckers be civilized. We help these motherfuckers stand up straight. No more hunchback of Notre Dame ass niggas. So don't let them confuse you about you being a giver. Our goal is to learn how to be givers, to learn how to give on demand. You know what I'm saying? Like I say, like that's why I tell motherfuckers like, yo, you can't play me. You can't play somebody that's here to give you. Like that's what I'm here to do. That's why I have it. You know what I'm saying? Like I have it to give. You know what I mean? Like people don't understand that shit. Like I'm not banging on niggas that's stealing my shit. Y'all don't see me doing that. I just laugh at it. But the point is like I'd rather you be taking this good information than to be doing that bullshit you was doing. I would have been banging on you before you was stealing the shit. You know what I'm saying? That's like when Meek Mills. I just said it. Okay, but that's like when Meek Mills was started coming out and people was, you know what I mean, da 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 da, whoop de whoop de whoop, saying that, he's stealing my style and he's doing my thing and he's like, I never had a problem with that because I'm like, he the best rapper in the world because he's doing my thing. He's doing the right thing. Like, he's not doing state property. Like, you see what I'm saying? Like, that's why I tell niggas, like, sometimes when you manifest in your reality, you just gonna work. Let the young niggas that come up behind you get to see the opportunity. They get to see a real nigga shining. Meek Mills ain't on no motherfucking um state property shit. He on some get fly, Bowman Versace shit, Bowman Mosquito shit. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not going to go against niggas. Like, and that's why I told you about the Rick Ross shit. That's why I would respond to Rick Ross after Rick Ross started taking little shots at me, whatever. But not to Meek, not to the nigga stealing my shit, not to the nigga out here doing the work. Like that's what was hard for me to go about with polite. It's hard to go with niggas that's stealing your shit until they start doing negativity with the shit. Like I'm here, like I say, I can't be at all these places. I can't. I'm not really a rapper and shit. I turned down that fucking record deal. You know what I mean? That label deal, basically. You know what I mean? So it's like I can't be at all these places. So I don't want to go against the niggas that take the work and and implement it into their shit. I don't. I just let they do what they do. But like I say, I changed my whole city and shit. I don't have to be. The whole world don't have to know that I created a Meek Mills, some shit like that. You know what I'm saying? But he knows. Everybody in my city knows. You know what I'm saying? Like, state property knows. Like, you know what I'm saying? The motherfuckers before him knows what this is. The niggas in the industry know. You know what I'm saying? Everybody that diss him know. They just use my name when they want to diss him, right? So yeah, but this is how you do with the truth. You don't start fighting. Oh, I mean, again, like I say, I learned my lesson with the polite thing though. I did. This is dangerous. This shit gets dangerous. Motherfuckers stealing your shit, and they will have no scruples and no morals. You know. So the shit gets dangerous and shit. So, but we just gotta be diligent. You know what I mean? We just gotta be diligent of what we manifest. Like again, like a lot of this shit, like throwing pearls to swines and shit. Like like we can't think like that. We can't think like that. You know what I'm saying? Like we gotta think that the universe is mental. Everybody here gets what they supposed to get. You know what I'm saying? Everybody here, like the 400, we are the ones. We get what we supposed to get. You know what I mean? You know, and like manifest your shit. Like even with this polite shit. Here's the funny thing about it. Like I'm a weird motherfucker, right? I talk weird, I teach weird, right? It's not the showboating shit, but only when the student is ready will a teacher appear. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I could be crazy, shitting, whatever, for the right people because they get it. Then they might take it and water it down and add it to their audience and make it more accessible for their niche and for their demo. You know what I'm saying? But that's what you're here to do. You're here to manifest. We're not here to, you know what I mean? We only here to defeat the devils and shit and to fight the motherfucking niggas that's not trying to sell this work. If you out here and you ain't pushing this work, we got a problem. Like again, this shit is it's hard to look at, you know. Like, but it's even hard to look at an Indian community that with no spirituality. You know what I'm saying? Like, I came with, like, you know what I mean? I came with the Indian community and nobody was talking about spirituality, and I'm a priest, so that shit was really disheartening. Like, I don't want to talk about history. Y'all see what we talk about. I wouldn't just sit here and lecture y'all about history because we living gods. We are Indian livings. We are Indios living. We need to know how we out here manifesting this shit. How can we really be a god? How can we really tap into the source? It ain't just about fucking what a nigga did 1,000 years ago. If I can't do that shit, fuck that nigga. Unfortunately, and that's how I'll be approaching this shit. You know what I mean? Like, that's how we gotta approach this shit. We gotta fuck around and see ourselves in the book. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you don't make history, you'll be history. That's the approach that we gotta have. You know what I'm saying? Like, if we don't see ourselves, Atreyu, the never-ending story, we are the living Indians. We have to write our chapter and keep this thing alive. Then shit, close the book, game over. You know what I mean? There's nothing we could do at this stage because like this shit is not over unless you close the shit, unless you stop believing, unless you stop feeling this shit. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, like, let everybody get involved with the truth. Like, I mean, again, like I say too, you gotta understand too, man. We all need certain things. I'm older than a lot of these people. I just might look young, right? But I have experienced all of this shit. I've had fun on all levels. So I don't want to put anything crazy out here. I'm trying to, but see what I'm saying? But I've had fun on multiple levels. Like I said, I got friends that are celebrities and I got friends that are drug dealers. I got friends that are millionaires and I got friends that are work regular jobs. Like, I don't put these niggas against each other. I don't say, yo, you know who I know, and I was just with such and such. I was just out Cali. I was just in LA. I was just doing. I don't do that to each other. We manifest our own reality. When I'm here with you, I'm here with you. You know what I'm saying? Like, when we in this moment, we indulge, we really immersed. You know what I'm saying? And now is the time. Like, again, that's what I try to tell us. Like, we gotta be karate. All of us, we gotta be open hand. We need to know how to manifest this shit, how to maneuver with our mentality. We don't want to be beholden on some shit. I was and I know that guy was young Pharaoh, and we already, you know, young Pharaoh been here, but so I'm gonna say it like this. Y'all think I'm lying. So when young Pharaoh comes in this class, he comes in as Richie Rich, right? Richie something, right? But so when he comes in as Richie. So one of the times he came in, one of the first times he came in, he was talking about Aten, right? And how he believes in Aten, right? So I was explaining to him why Aten is not a thing, why the sun is not a thing. The sun is not a thing because you cannot carry the sun in your pocket. Okay, you cannot take the sun with you. You cannot put the sun in a dark hole and get yourself out of there. The thing is inside of your head. There is a sun inside of you. It's called the pineal. It lies at the top of Mount Sinai, the sinus. This is your mountain where you can meet your God. This is all you need. This is your karate. Don't look to the sun, because if the sun ain't there, you're gonna still get free. If it's a cloudy day, you still gonna get free. You don't need anything other than what you have. We karate, we manifest all of this shit. You know what I'm saying? So that's how we want to maneuver in this world. We don't want to be out here dependent on the sun, dependent on the moon, dependent on an amulet kit, or I'm sorry, an amulet, or or any physical thing. You know, no, we because anything physical is been created by someone. It was come from someone's imagination. So we're just as talented as them. We have our own imagination. So we go to our own imagination. And I had a joke with myself. Like, he asked about appreciation. So when these people steal my stuff and shit, right? Not steal my stuff, but like steal the stuff that we talk about, right? This is what I said to myself. I was like, dude, we first from the future and shit. What's the next best thing to being first from the future? second from the future. Like, so you can't really like a motherfucker would think, okay, cool. Like, I got like we in here, we just 4 or 5 of us every day. We just kicking at the guy's building, right? So a nigga that got 300 people in the room, he like shit. I could take it and it'll look like I'm first, but I'm really second. You know what I'm saying? But if he was listening to the message, he would really understand all y'all gotta do is meditate. All y'all gotta do is tap into the source. This same message is for everybody. All of this shit talks to you. It talks to me. I vibrate on a frequency where certain shit jump out the page. Certain shit, you know what I mean? It just tells you, it calls you, it tells you to go here, stand here, do this, hold this bag. Like what? Bag fill up with money. You like, what the fuck? Like this is an energy that a spirit that comes from your inner sides, from yourself. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not just with books, it's with life. When you tap into the source, when you meditate and you use your meditation as your medium to connect to the source, it tells you where to go. It tells you how to move. It tells you where the money is. It tells you where the money ain't. It tells you who going to hell and who going to heaven. You know what I'm saying? Like, all of that shit when you trust in yourself. Because one thing you get to find out first is you find out who you are. When you talk to yourself, when you tap into yourself, you find out where you going. When you talk to yourself, when you tap into yourself, when you manifest your own reality and shit. So again, like I say, and you know, they wouldn't necessarily have. I mean, of course, what I'm saying is true. So they're gonna have to say it one time or another. They're gonna have to say the shit because I'm saying the truth. I'm just saying it for y'all. You ever heard it? But the point of this, and it's for the free 99, is that we all have this ability to tap into ourselves. We all have this ability to manifest the truth. Like, I'm about to tell y'all something real crazy quick. Like, when you trust yourself, no, okay. Everybody gotta look at life like breathing. If you held your breath, you would pass out, but you would wake up and breathe again. Trust your life like that. Trust yourself that you won't let yourself die. Trust yourself that you would rather pass out, wake up with a headache before you kill yourself. That's the level that we have to be on right now and manifesting. We have to try so hard to really get to where we need to be that we're willing to hold our breath longer, to swim further. You know what I mean? Like, we not letting go. We'll lose an arm because we know we grow it back. You know what I'm saying? Like, so we have to be able to trust our motherfucking self so much to pass out because we know our subconscious will wake us back the fuck up. You know what I mean? That means that we know that we know in ourselves enough, we believe in ourselves enough to know to give everything we got because I can't even kill myself. I can't, no matter what the fuck I do. I can't, nigga. And you definitely can't kill me. So I might as well just go ahead and do the right thing. You know what I mean? Before I wake up with a motherfucking headache. You know what I mean? And that's how we need to live as gods. We need to understand that we're here for a reason. We're here for a purpose. And if we don't do our purpose and shit, we just gonna wake up tomorrow with a motherfucking headache. You know what I'm saying? But we're going to do it. We're going to get it in the end. So it's like, don't stop manifesting, you know? And right, that was 3 hours, guys. What's going on? Any questions? Salute to the guy gang. Salute to the team. Hit the like, hit the subscribe if you're new. Welcome to the resistance. We ain't playing with you. No sure. No sure. No sure. Well, guys, you know I love you. Love being in love with you. If nobody told you today, I love you. You know? Man, salute the gods, salute the goddesses, salute the resistance. Yes. Salute the Indians, the hometown, the home team. So, if there's no questions, guys, I will see y'all tomorrow. You know, continue to resist, continue to stick your chest out, continue to separate the real from the fake, the wheat from the chaff. Love y'all. Love y'all to life. Peace to our gods. You already know. You already know. Peace.